The thoughts, opinions, and most importantly the perspectives expressed in this show are solely those of the participants including all guests, and do not reflect the opinions or practices of m.i.a Media and or any of its production or advertising partners. Furthermore, m.i.a Media does not endorse or condone all topics discussed during this broadcast. This show is purely for entertainment.
Have you either brought your ex or something that you smashed around your current relationship?
But I don't think you're wrong in that. To me,
I got fucked every time I did that. Like it never.
How many times have you done that?
It's happened multiple times.
Was that person vocal about wanting to know whether or not that is a thing?
No.
So you just volunteer that information?
Yeah.
What made you volunteer the information?
I was stupid. I destroyed it and slammed it.
I was just gonna say.
And finger popping. You went from finger popping to intercourse. Man, trying to clean it up. Like, we heard you 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Like, last time on the podcast.
Run it
first time
back
on the
again.
podcast.
Ovaltine or Shirley?
Shirley biscuits and our Ovaltine cookie. That's our rough one still.
Ovaltine.
Bouncy or Beanie?
Ooh,
That? Now that would be smart.
Hey, we're potting.
Supreme geniuses. Look, my soul satisfied. These sonnets saved my sanity. Sacrificed a lot of time I could have gave my family. Stand alone to look within is nothing like your vanity. Y'all taking pictures, I just know that's when they scanning me. Give it up for Shaq.
Almost kind of sounds like a running technique.
Most liars need to lie as a
From Toronto. Go check him out. A-Sun Eastwood.
This shit ain't really personal.
Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up.
Never hide that shit.
Back for another week in this SUP gang. With a guest in the building actually this week. Let's shout him out real quick. We've mentioned him on here before. From the Cool Table. Got another show called Album Mode.
That's correct. That's correct.
It's got a few aliases, the AKAs.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I know. Were we doing Govies today, or because
we could do.
I mean,
we could do
technically, you are www.adrielsmiley.com.
Yep, Adriel Smiley official, aka the Godfather.
AKA what else?
AKA. So go ahead.
Give me the story on the Godfather. What?
So basically, my mom has so many godchildren she can't even count them.
How many does she have? This is interesting.
She literally, like, I was literally trying to ask her, like, yo, who are all your godchildren? And she got to like 7, and was like, you know, she couldn't even figure it out. And I only have 2 godchildren, but I was like, that's the path I'm trying to head on.
With things, eh?
I was like, listen, if I have enough godchildren, that means I'm doing something right because people trust me to be the godfather.
Yeah.
So,
is that a measuring stick for you then? Would you, if you were to walk through life now and ask a female or whoever, I don't know if you're single, I don't know, we'll get to some of that later, but would you use that as like, yo, how many godchildren do you have? That's an important question.
Sure. If you got a deadbeat friend, they can't be your godparent. Yeah.
Basically.
If you're a deadbeat and you have mad friends that have kids and you're not the godparent to none of them, that's like, that shows for sure.
How many you got? 2?
2.
How many you got? You got any?
We don't do that.
We don't. Oh yeah, well I guess. So what do you guys do? Anything similar though? Say
it again.
You guys do anything similar?
Nah, nothing similar.
When you say we don't do that, you mean in like your culture, but you have friends from other cultures that
agreed,
right? So you're not any of their.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Would you be?
Yeah. Well, so if somebody asked, would you?
But you're right. You're right. Would I be? I guess I would be. I mean, I don't see why not.
Not? How many you got? At least 5. Yeah.
Solid man right there.
3.
There you go. You got some solid people.
Damn, yo.
Yeah.
You?
I'm not sure. I have to try. I really have to count. We're getting up there. There's one on the way right now. Like, yo, big up the homies.
There you go.
Baby shower on Saturday, yo. Let's come with a twin pack real quick.
I said a twin pack.
Yo, trust me, yo. Sticky at this age, bro. Two of those joints at one time.
Yeah. That's kind
a
of
lot
wild.
of
In this
strength
economy,
bruh.
how sticky it gets.
Anyways, yes, this is Adriel Smiley. He's a friend to the room, though. Well, my friend. We used to work together, but I don't know if we're gonna get into some of that too. But anyways,
yeah, we could talk about that.
To my left here, Pree. Find her on Instagram at
Pree_Pree or www.bodyammo.ca.
Only going up this year.
I go by the name of Bun. You can find me on Instagram at Wha'SUP Bun.
I know nothing that call it bun fi bun.
Behind the scenes, we got Nats.
Fuck this by YouTube. This video by YouTube.
Zealous Authentic Pictures. Keep him booked.
Keep him busy.
And over here we got S. You know what? Well, more energy again with the...
Yeah, I don't mind it. I'll take it every time. Pause.
You look like you're slimming down, so I'm going to go this week weighing in at about 168 pounds.
Yeah, right. Those are like competition days. I haven't weighed that much in years.
All the way from Brampton via Rexdale. Woo! SB, the student.
Now let's get it all in perspective.
Shout out face.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Face mob.
Big him up every time. I gotta call him back. Yo, he called me earlier, but I'm gonna link him. Godchildren. Yeah, like I have another one coming. I'll count by the end of the episode and let you guys know.
Okay, there we go.
They're coming like that soon?
It's more than 5. I beat Knots for sure though.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you're the Godfather.
You just snagged your name.
Yeah, just like that.
How many aliases you got though?
I got a few.
Yeah, I'm gonna start shouting out my AKAs too. Pree, you got any AKAs?
No.
I don't believe that. You sure you don't have any AKAs?
Why?
I don't know.
Gotta have something. Nothing? What was your high school nickname?
Oh, yeah. I guess I have a few.
What was your high school nickname?
There was a few.
What was your high school nickname?
One was Cash.
I think I do remember that
Yeah.
for a second, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. One was Lyric.
Lyric?
Lyric.
Did you know that one?
Or something like that.
Yeah. She said it here before too.
And you already knew her by some of those?
I
from
knew
back then?
Cash. I don't know about Lyric.
Who gave you that nickname?
Which one?
Cash.
Mandem from Ball.
Yeah. Eh?
Only going up this year.
Shout them out every time. But Adriel, I don't know if you know this, but all of us in this room are from Rexdale.
Okay.
So we're gonna ask you where you're from, and you're gonna tell us where you're from.
Okay.
You know where that's from? Kendrick?
No.
Good Kid, Mad City? Oh, well, anyways, whatever. Where in the city are you from?
Scarborough.
Oh my goodness, man.
Whoa.
Yo, this guy just sussed up. Yo, let me get what? What? Nah.
We're not gonna talk down about Scarborough.
Because even we had
Come on.
even when we had Dre in here, I had to give him the gunshots too. Yo, so these East End, man, like, you enjoy it out there?
Well, I'm telling you, West End people don't know that y'all are living a whole different life. That's the difference.
Yeah, but what is it for you then?
East End is more civilized. Like,
This guy said
it's
civilized.
just a little more.
You sound delusional.
Nah, like
Man,
it's just
civilized.
just a little
That's-
more civilized. You know what I mean? Like that's just the main difference. Like, still things go on in, still can get sticky, but it's
Which part of Scarborough for you though?
Port Union, Meadowvale.
Oh, so you're way out there. Eh?
Oh yeah, I'm super east, like super east.
You're practically like Pickering, Ajax side.
No, I'm close. I'm close.
Yeah. Yeah, the Scarborough. To me, everything out on the other side of Victoria Park, something's wrong with all you guys. You guys are drinking like a different kind of water or something. I don't know what it is.
I don't know, man.
You guys just think differently. You operate differently. Mind you, I do respect the camaraderie that a lot of the crews have out there.
Okay.
Like guys that I know who were like clicked up, they've been clicked up for a good while and they like stay connected. They do things together. They're active. But I don't. It's just weird.
I mean
It's
this.
just-
I mean this with the utmost respect. You know what the West End gives me?
What?
Like, can't read out loud. Like all the like,
that's like
with the most respect.
That one was sharp.
With the most respect. Like
I don't think you can say that with any form of respect.
No, like you can still be intelligent. I'm not saying not intelligent. I'm just saying like
that's the Ajax Pickering speaking right now.
Yo, this guy said not read out loud,
like the people I know.
You're about to
from
get
the West
rushed at
End.
the end of this, bro. Like,
It's a safe space.
Yo,
Safe space.
we should give him the Rick Ross treatment.
This guy's got that beard
I
and
know. Yo, like, yo. Because we never got to talk about that, you know. We never got to talk about that.
Him getting boxed?
Yeah.
This guy's next podcast episode is going to be talking about how it didn't happen.
Oh my goodness.
Is he even active right now, or he sort of calmed down? Like he's quiet for a little bit?
I think he has to be like.
Nah. He does not. He's yapping away, bro.
No, he's on IG saying that he never got punched.
He's
he
like, it
never
was
got
a
touched,
drink.
all this stuff.
Someone threw a drink on him or something.
Yo, nuts. You know what was the best part to all of that? I swear to goodness, is like meeting all of those guys that I saw in that video, because I was able to size all of them up in real life. Because you see, m.i.a security guard that got stomped out, yo, that guy's big, bro.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And he don't move from beside Rick Ross. He don't move.
He was a beat future.
Exactly. And more times he would always have some briefcase, which was weird to me.
Yeah.
But he never had the briefcase that day.
Yeah.
So when I saw him get in the middle of that stuff and get stomped out, I was like, oh, that's how I know these guys are finished, bro.
No, Rick Ross did him dirty.
Yeah, I know.
That's the thing, because I feel like they probably told Rick Ross, don't play that song.
Yeah.
Don't go stand over there. And he was like, nah.
Like,
I got this.
The funniest part for me during that whole thing was when the guy's videotaping and he's like, every day I'm hustling, huh?
Yeah, I saw that person. Yeah.
The commentary.
and then Ross is like, yeah, every day.
Yeah.
and then he walks away backstage.
Oh my God.
Shout out my boy that got stomped out, though.
Do you see the difference between him and 50 though? Like in terms of how you move? Like this is where you could see certain like aspects of who's real and who's not. You got to think ahead. He had no plan. Why would you go to Canada to go play that? There's no logic behind that. There wasn't as much to gain as there was to lose.
I think Americans think that Canadians are sweet. Like I think a lot of Americans really believe that.
I'm telling you, that's been my problem with these guys for so long.
It's like don't put people in a position to prove you wrong.
Yeah.
like that.
That's what I'm saying. He wasn't ready for it. But did you see what 50's been saying the whole time? Because 50 was just out in Canada recently too. I don't know what parts. I think he was in Vancouver.
And he was in Montreal too.
He's like, yo, you guys did him dirty, man. Who said Canada's soft? See, he took full advantage.
50 knows what he's doing, man.
Yeah,
But
of course he does.
I swear to goodness, even back in our era when we were on Yonge Street running up and down Care by the weekend, I remember hearing rumors of Big Tigger getting robbed here in Toronto.
Yeah.
And Method Man getting robbed here a long time ago. It was either Method Man or Red Man, one of them. And this is back in our 03, 02, 01 days when we were on the road like that. What? Prodigy too?
Yeah.
DMX.
I don't remember hearing about those ones, but I mean,
I don't remember hearing about
the
that.
Big Tigger one I know for sure.
But
bro.
that's something I think people don't even think about that. I think again they think Canada's all small town. You know you know the show Corner Gas?
Yeah.
That's what they think.
Yeah, that's
Canada
the representation
is like.
that we have,
and they're just like somehow y'all black people are in those towns, but they don't know that it's like no, it really goes down over here.
That's rough, yo. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's lame to me. But some of these guys end up learning the hard way, and I'm kind of happy that. I'm not like I don't like seeing somebody get stomped out like that, but I mean I'm happy that something happened on a global scale to where these guys can be like, oh, like it ain't a joke over there, and it wasn't even like Drake was there and sent those guys to do it. The man them said, yo, on some Canada shit, we're standing up for our country.
As long as it doesn't happen the same way when Drake goes to Miami, because that's what
I could see it happening. But he's got enough people around him to be protected.
Yeah, but you got to think about it. Like he's not like Rick Ross played that song. He's not on the song. He's not on a remix. He's not nothing. Like he just did it to antagonize.
Yeah.
Like so, if Drake goes to wherever, it's not like he's gonna play Family Matters.
I don't think
while he walks out. But even though it's his song,
no, I don't think it's about the
like,
song. I think it's gonna be just because of this interaction and what happened. I could see him being approached or there being a little bit of an issue.
He moves presidential, so I feel like you're right.
He does.
He should be good, but
yeah, he's not gonna just have one guy protecting him, and he's definitely not gonna be in the forefront arguing. You know what I mean? Like why? Yo, Ross is like, isn't he like 50 plus?
Yeah.
What are you doing, bro?
Trust me, I wonder sometimes.
Yeah, that's kind of wild.
It's crazy
ego.
if you think about it.
It's just ego.
Yeah, no, that was huge ego.
He thinks he's way too young.
He thinks he's untouchable.
Yeah.
Well, for anybody who hasn't seen your show Album Mode yet, you guys do a lot of album reviews.
Yep.
So, and well, I mean, one of the recent topics would have been the whole Kendrick and Drake shit.
Yeah.
So real quick, who do you think won? Because you kind of were talking about it before. And
Kendrick won for sure. I don't think you could really argue that Drake won. I think Drake could have won.
Yeah.
But I think Kendrick ultimately won, like without a doubt.
You did have a take on Drake's
his strategy.
Yeah.
I think Drake kind of messed up making Family Matters one song. I feel like if he makes it 3 different songs and then puts them out one after another, he has a chance of winning that, because I think his news about Kendrick and his wife got stomped on twice by Meet the Grams and then Not Like Us. But if he spreads it out and then Family Matters, the end of that is the last song that comes out after Not Like Us, it's different if he lets Kendrick go first with his, news or calling him a pedophile, and then afterwards he calls Kendrick an abuser. I think if he goes in the other direction, it maybe has more staying power. But I think him making that the end all and be all, and then Kendrick doubles down and says, be careful of your daughters, and he's a pedophile back to back, that was kind of hard for him to overcome.
But what about having
from that perspective, I see what you're talking about.
2 questions. One, what about him coming back with a party anthem? I thought that's where it would have gone, because he never, he didn't, none of his stuff could compare to Not Like Us in terms of being rotated in a club.
Yeah.
And then secondly, you think it's over?
I think it's over for now. I think that it won't be this hot again. Like, I think it'll be subs again, but I don't think it will be like,
it'll pick back up.
I don't even think it'll be that. Like, after the music video for Not Like Us, like,
it's just done.
Yeah, like, I just think, like, I agree with you, like, in terms of Family Matters, but I think Drake thought Family Matters was like that's my grenade. So like, and I feel with any other artist, that would have killed them. So he didn't think of like further strategy with Kendrick, and Kendrick did. So that's why, like, Family Matters didn't even get, I keep saying this, like, it got no time to resonate.
Yeah,
he dropped it like 48 minutes, whatever, later. Like, Not Like Us. So like,
that's some real strategy.
So if Drake did what you said and dropped maybe like the first 2 in like one song, then he dropped that. Then right after he dropped like the end of Family Matters, like, I think it would be a little different. But Family Matters is also Not Like Us is a banger. Right? And then what he did, this strategic that Kendrick did after that, like when he dropped it, the video on, his concert was Juneteenth.
Yeah.
And then he dropped the video on July 4th.
Yeah.
So that's emancipation. So it's like everything he keeps playing on like that. He was a colonized, so he did that.
And the concert.
So
the concert.
Everybody was there.
The concert he dropped on June, like that's what he did in LA on Juneteenth. So he's playing on all this. So like, he wasn't done. So
true.
You know what I mean?
Thought the song was one thing, but it was
through. Like, he thought it through summer.
Kendrick separated himself at this point as, I'm an artist, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not a musician. I'm an artist. There's levels to the things that I do, bro.
I'm a very, very big Drake fan. So like, and I can say that out of like, you know what I mean? Like, out of
this guy got 37 million views on that video in less than 24 hours.
Have you heard the comparison of Kobe and LeBron with Drake and Kendrick?
No, I haven't heard that.
I think that's a good way to put it. It's like, Kendrick is like Kobe. Like, he lives this. Like, he's thinking about rap.
Breathes it. Yeah, wakes up
to pee at 2 a.m. Drake is more, I'm just trying to be the most popular, the entertainer.
That's funny that you say that.
So
that's a good comparison.
You know what that reminds me of?
That's how I feel about potting, by the way.
That reminds
I wake up, first thing on my mind.
That reminds me of what Cameron just said recently too. When Cameron's like, I think Jay-Z likes hip hop. He's a great businessman, but I think Nas loves it.
Yeah.
You know, so even the comparison's similar.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I think Kendrick took this personal in a way that Drake was like, I'm gonna be fine, honestly.
Either way,
however way this goes. Like, no matter how this goes, I'm gonna be the biggest artist, regardless. You know, Kendrick was like,
I agree. He didn't take it as seriously, as he should have. But he also didn't think that anyone could come at him the way that Kendrick did too. Right? Like, look at what he did to Meek and like Pusha. Fine, whatever. That was like a little rocky, but it's like, who's Pusha T? Like, who is like, okay, cool.
That was his downfall.
But that was
the start.
The big art. Well, he started it, but again, it didn't hit Drake in any way. Like it didn't really affect him. Right now, this is big.
No, but I think she's right. Like I think that was because he made through Pusha T. Like when that happened, that was a huge deal. And
he's a lyricist.
I'm a huge Drake fan too, and he still went #1. Soul.
It was like it didn't faze him at all. So he was like, "Oh yeah, whatever."
I think that's the mentality he came in with, where it's like, "There's not a bigger expose than you can do than my child, who I don't know if it's my child or not." So it's like, if I can make it through that, what's Kendrick really gonna do? So I think he came in almost too cocky, where he's like, "I've been through Quentin Miller, I've been through Pusha T, I've been through this person, I've been through that person. So I'll be fine no matter what happens." When Kendrick was looking at this like, this is the only battle happening right now
ever in my life, and I'm going to war and this and this. So
he thought about it for the future. Like in hindsight, when we reflect back on it, it seems like Drake had a myopic lens, whereas Kendrick had his strategy, fully thought it through, like this move and then this and then this and then this on this date, that and then I think you guys just mentioned this right now too. He's got a remix coming out with Busta.
Yeah.
So there's so much.
Who else is on it?
It's not over yet.
So
it's not over yet.
That's gonna be.
And who's on it? And what are they doing? And what is going on?
I feel like that being on that remix is choosing a side.
Oh
So-
yeah. Oh
So,
hell yeah.
so there was a snippet that was released of Busta Rhymes performing at Essence Fest. And while he was walking off stage, the DJ played Not Like Us, but with Busta on it. So the assumption is Busta is on a remix that's coming out, because from the day Not Like Us came out, people were talking about there's going to be a remix.
They're going to run with this song. He has to.
So Busta's on the remix. Drake and Busta have had issues in the past.
Yeah, okay, but you think that
is this another gang up of like all those other people who have had issues with this guy jumping on the remix now?
Here's what I think. I think that would be a good idea. But I think because Kendrick was so saying it's not 20v1, that's not going to look good on Kendrick. I
don't think Kendrick cares at this point. This is a victory lap. This is the rest of the industry taking their turn on some like...
I think Kendrick will always care.
Yeah.
He will always care, because he's not going to be like, oh, I did it with everyone. Like, I did it on my own.
But he already destroyed him. Like, it's already done.
That's the difference.
Kendrick is like, do what you want with this now.
Not Like Us is just Kendrick. Up until Euphoria, 20v1 was the whole narrative. So now that Kendrick had Euphoria, 616, Not Like Us, Meet the Grams, Kendrick beat him on his own.
Yeah.
So we've now almost forgotten about the 20v1. That was the theory and everything.
But
at a certain time.
I feel like that's coming in with the video, right? So or even the concert.
Yeah.
So in the video, like DeRozan's in it, right? So he had a interview on like on ESPN, like they were like, oh, well, we saw that you were in the video for whatever. And he's like, yeah, Kendrick's from like we're hometown grown, right?
And then he's like, yeah,
always like
get him out of here.
He's like, nah, I still love Drake. Like like, you know what I mean? But like, he's like my brother. Kendrick's like my brother. That's all he said. So you guys are like, you think that anyone that jumps on Not Like Us is now also against him? Because like, Westbrook, all of them that were in the concert, like they were losing their minds on stage. LeBron was there. He didn't go on stage.
Rick Ross was there.
Well, who cares about that guy? That guy's disappearing. But anyways, so like I feel like it's a different, you can say that. You could be like, oh yeah, they picked a side, or like, what if they just got a really big bag? Like, you know?
Possible. I guess you're right. It could be just, this is a big moment. Musically, I can't not get on this song. But I just feel like you're making a statement. Like there's certain people, like someone like Lil Baby. Lil Baby this whole time was not siding with Future for the most part. We see him with Drake at the party. He's kind of like staying neutral in a sense. I think there's some people who are neutral, but I feel like this choosing to be on this remix
is gonna that's why I feel like it might just be people that have already had issues.
You can say like
Drake, sorry, Buttons, Joe Buttons, Pusha, like whoever already had issues with the guy from before. Meek, like whoever. There's a few of them that they can choose from. Mos Def.
I think it makes
Imagine Mos Def jumps on a Not Like Us, bro.
That would be nuts,
bruh. Imagine.
Y'all seen on the Not Like Us would be crazy.
It's like is it like borderline bullying at this point?
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I mean. But I wouldn't be surprised. But this also could be some back in the day
is there bullying in rap?
This is the closest thing
it's
to
like
it.
It's all fair and
Yeah, bullying I feel like is going too far because Drake is never going to be the underdog to me. Like he's still Drake.
Yeah.
But I do think it is everyone's ganging up on him. But to me, I think it hurts the narrative when you gang up on Drake.
But I still think he doesn't care.
Oh, he definitely doesn't care.
I don't think he cares.
He's just like that. He's like, all right, yeah, like I'll be quiet for a bit.
I respect that.
And then I'm gonna come out with like
exactly a banger. Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no problem.
But I think it looks dumb when it's this guy is so great. We all had to, because that's the thing is.
But that's always gonna be
if
there,
Drake
right?
did that against Kendrick, I think that would look nuts. And so I think that's what I've been thinking about is. It doesn't look as nuts to going towards Drake because Drake is that big of an artist, but doing it towards Kendrick, like if Drake said 21 Savage, Sexy Red, let's all diss Kendrick, that would look kind of crazy.
Because he's so much. Yeah,
you got so much free publicity and marketing for the song too. Anytime there's a clip on IG and you see another superstar playing it, so for example, you see CB dancing to it, or you see someone else dancing to it. Now that person's fan base is also tuning in.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what is this? Oh, let me go plug myself into this song or whatever. Whoever doesn't know.
It's all about branding at the end of the day.
I like how you keep using that term.
That's all that it is at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that Drake apparently was the most streamed artist in June? I saw that on Twitter. I don't know how real that is. Yeah. Was the most streamed artist.
In June?
Yeah.
No,
I don't know if I believe that one.
I was like, that would be insane. But believable.
I'm mad that I thought I had one of these posts saved. We were talking about Kendrick who's so pro-black, had to go and target somebody who's half black in order to turn up his thing, like get his streams up and all this type of stuff. I wish I'd found it, but I think
that's a part of it. But I ultimately, it's like, if you're Kendrick, what are you gonna do? Not take down the biggest rapper ever? Like Drake is the biggest rapper ever, for real. So if you could have a chance to take that person down, you're definitely gonna do it.
I wanted to ask though.
It's a legacy battle.
But do you remember back in the day when these guys would just jack for beats and just take something anyways and just spit on it? You think Busta just did that? As opposed to like actually getting the beat.
But do you think he would play that at Essence Fest?
Why not? It's like you're on the stage.
That's what I thought it was until you said about the remix. I thought it was just
hear what he's saying.
Because back in the day, these guys would just take the beat and just put something on it themselves and put it out. Like nobody cares anymore. And if we're back to like traditional rap shit, then
either way, it puts a little light on him.
That part too, because for all we know, Busta has an album coming out or something.
maybe everyone's waiting.
Isn't he on tour with Missy?
He is actually. Yes, he is.
Oh yeah,
August 19th and 20th, I believe, in Toronto.
Yeah,
and that's gonna be one of those ones.
Maybe it's a little.
I'm gonna be there. We'll see.
Buzz.
Yeah.
Oh, cause damn it, SB.
Yeah,
because we talked about some of these artists that are coming to Toronto this summer. What it's gonna be like. So wait, are we not supporting the concert then? We're still showing up for Missy. No, but if Busta's out here playing these games, are we just gonna boo Busta?
I think
but that wasn't that wide. Like I never heard about that. Like, and it didn't spread all over.
No, this is recent. This is the news.
Well, I think we're gonna see the temperature on how bold these artists get, because it goes between being clout chasey and then just being disrespectful. Because again, you're not on the song. Like Busta played his version of the song, so if he is dropping a remix or he's dropping his own verse, that makes a little bit more sense. But Rick Ross playing
That's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
So our artists gonna start doing that to just say, just so y'all know, I hate Drake. So it's like that's gonna be going too far. So maybe if you have a reason to play it, to get some clicks, get some eyes on it, that's what you do. But other than that,
we're gonna find out when Future and them come, because what do we say? Their concerts 3 weeks after Caravana or something like that.
I heard their ticket sales aren't that great.
Yeah, I heard that too.
That makes sense. I'm not gonna lie. I like this.
Yeah,
this unity.
Canada standing up.
Unity.
Yes, man. Trust me.
I like it.
Because I really get annoyed sometimes when I'm watching things from these Americans and they're just forever punking Canada like we ain't shit.
I feel like if we're not united, it makes us look even more pussy.
I just want to know if he's gonna do OVO Fest this year.
If Drake is,
yeah.
I think he has to.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
But it's gonna but when? Because I know when he always does it. He always does it like the Sunday of Caravana weekend.
Yeah, that's coming up.
But if these guys are coming like 2 weeks after that, you never know. I don't know.
I think he has to, because the pop out was
but how he's gonna do
the pop out was OVO. That was like Kendrick's version of OVO.
Yeah, tickets are already out. It's happening.
Oh yeah, tickets are out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sitting here waiting for that Drake, Migos, and Khaled song. That's gonna be this atomic bomb that everybody's gonna be like, oh shit, these guys did it again. Now what? Back to regular programming with Drake being on top.
Nah, I want Drake. I want Drake to chill out for a bit. I'm a huge Drake fan, but I want Kendrick to switch spots. Let Kendrick got some time trying to be the hit maker.
I feel like he'll come out. He's gonna come out with a banger like end of summer.
Yeah.
End of summer.
No, I think you're probably right, but I would rather him 2025.
Nah, he doesn't need to sit for that long.
No,
He's sad. He's sad for June.
I think we'll miss him more if Drake goes away and you see all the other artists try and make hit records.
Yeah, but he's doing it, right? Like he does it on Instagram. He's sitting and he's like drinking his white wine spritzer.
With ice in it.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
Playing that Northern touch.
You know what I mean? Like, and he's just like posting selfies and talking about gambling.
I mean, I was gonna get to that, but I was gonna ask if you guys want to take a quick break because
you got to put my my board on. What I was gonna say is when we say who's siding with him, I wonder who's front line for OVO Fest as well. He's not gonna be doing it alone. There's gonna be a whole bunch of people coming out.
That's what I mean.
He always brings people,
And that's what.
But you're right. He has a second day because remember 1 year was Young Money, 1 year was Outkast. So who's gonna be
Young
the
Money
second?
Was so good. So
the second day. I guess he could do Young Money again. I would.
Sexy Red's definitely coming.
I could already see Nicki there for sure.
Sexy Red's definitely coming.
100%.
She's definitely be on.
Sexy Red's not gonna cut it. Like
I know.
Kendrick brought out Dr. Dre. Like like that's the thing.
I can't even. But I forgot about that.
Like
one line came out and said one line.
Like that's my thing is Drake kind of has to compete with the pop out right now because they're so close together. But if Drake did the same thing with just Toronto artists, it wouldn't be as good.
You know when you say maybe they showed up,
but he already did that. He had Infinite, he had Cardinal, he had Shock. I think he had all those guys on stage last year. Didn't
he did that at History. So he brought everybody. Yeah, he brought everybody. So OVO is always at Budweiser, but the day before, the Friday, he brought every Canadian artist.
That was a History.
Krisha Turner, not Krisha Turner. What's her name? Keisha Shante.
Krisha,
I know.
Shout out, baby girl.
He'd have to do one with the young boys now.
Nelly Furtado.
He'd have to try to put all these guys on that are.
Nah,
this isn't the time. This isn't the time.
He can't do that. Like he has to bring like some heavy.
To your point, what you were saying before, maybe some of those guys showed up.
Who knows? I don't know.
Maybe some of those guys showed up for the bag. He's gonna have to give a nice price tag to whoever's showing up.
I don't think it's gonna cut it.
You don't think so? I think he could bring a big act if he pays them well enough.
You know how I've been thinking about it? Of the choosing sides?
He can get Outkast back together.
Bro,
but Outkast already came. He has to have someone new. I think if you bring someone you brought before, that clearly looks like he's falling off.
Did he ever bring?
Didn't he bring TLC? Didn't TLC come back together for one of these shows?
Oh no, but he has. Can you imagine he brings Destiny Child back?
Like that?
Something like that.
That'd be a dub. That would be a dub.
Like
I'm showing up. What?
I could see Diplomats coming for him.
Yeah,
I could see G-Unit coming for him. I could see a bunch of people coming for him.
He has to go old school. I think.
Yeah, I'm bunking for
or Lux. I don't know.
Yeah. If he goes old school and it's just
like what if he does like and Mary J? Like what if he does that whole like Lil Kim?
That would be lit.
Whole era.
That'd be lit. Eve.
Really?
Yeah.
Lil C's, like all these.
You think that'd be lit?
Yeah, because
it wouldn't be applicable to have his crowd.
I don't think it's selling, yo.
Not even close.
I don't think it's selling. I think we would love that, but it ain't gonna sell.
That would sell. Mary?
No, I think it would sell. I think it would.
Mary, Little Kim.
I've seen Mary and Nas at Budweiser.
Mary, I could see. Little Kim and Lil C's, no shot.
No, but I'm saying like that's where he's gonna have it at Budweiser. So it's like if Mary's at Budweiser on her own, then having her come out. Because to me, it's choosing
what if he
sides.
brings 50?
That's what I'm saying.
50 would have to be
exactly.
But we would be down for that. I think we'd be down for that. If he brought 50, that whole era, like
the game could be out there. Not to make it crazy, but imagine it's a G-Unit reunion. Am I reaching?
G-Unit reunion. There's something there. Oh,
what did you say?
He said go dance hall. That's actually the answer.
He brings out popcorn and Beanie. Yeah, that would be smart.
Hey, we're potting.
Yo, trust me, because in my head I'm like, yo, imagine this guy, does like a Bounty and Beanie type of.
No, that would be
like. Okay, what would be so crazy? Like this is not even possible. But what if he like got Vibes like released and like brought it out?
No, you're not crazy. I thought about it. I let you say it, but I thought about it. I let you say it, but I definitely thought about it. I said free vibes, like.
Yo. And then it said like, and then it's like Gully and Gaza back on. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna stop.
That would trump Kendrick. I'm not. No, there's nothing Kendrick can do. If he brings out Vibes Cartel, like
that is so Toronto too.
It is, bro.
So Toronto.
That people don't rate how big. But Reggae is big across the world too. You know.
Maybe he's talking to the embassy. We don't know. Who knows?
Yo,
that'd be nuts.
One visit.
But even if he does like all of that, like dancehall, like Beenie and like
the dancehall thing to me would really boss.
Yeah,
like, that'd be sick.
Drake, if you're listening, you still got time. Like,
I'll tell you who will like put the icing on the cake. Snow. Bring Snow just to do one song.
Yeah.
Actually, do the two songs.
He just has to come out and say Infama, like just one.
Bro. The crowd would lose it. Yeah, that would be the dancehall wave. Would be it.
Yo,
because Kendrick can't touch that. Kendrick can't touch that dancehall wave. And
if he did a dancehall wave and then he ended with the dancehall queen, which is Celine, that would be like, come on, guys.
We got to tag him in all of this right now.
We just set the whole thing up. We give it.
These are great ideas.
That's probably the only way. Like, no, honestly, like we're talking about Lil Kim and Lil C's.
I know.
Like,
and now
we cut that short out of our
face. It's like, but once we got to Movado and Vibes, then we were cooking. Like, yeah. No.
But I'm even thinking like if he tied in some Afro beats too.
He didn't know.
He doesn't even need to, but I mean, just like, like.
Because I was at Sumfest 2 years ago, and they did a tribute with a bunch of the dancehall artists. It was Beenie Man, Buju, Wayne Wonder, Baby Sham, all sharing the stage. That was insane. Do that in Toronto?
Bro, we got this figured out, bro.
Yeah. Cut the check.
Yeah. Clip this up and we're going to send it over there.
Only going up this year.
That would do it.
We might just have OVO as a sponsor next episode.
Oh my goodness. Nah,
okay, from that perspective, I see what you're talking about.
It's OVO Fest.
Yeah. All right, yo. I think we need to take a quick break. And we'll be back with some more perspective after these quick sponsors. Damn it, I'm not even on the right page anymore. If you're in the GTA and need your car detailed, visit Speckless Pro Auto Detailing. They specialize in both exterior and interior cleaning, including headlight restoration and salt stain removal. Book online at www.specklessprodetailing.com or call 416-262-0702. Don't accept anything less. Visit Speckless. We do what we do so we stay alive. We sell what we sell cause we have to survive. We tired of the fuck here.
Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up.
So back, you know these songs, bro. Like, you're of Jamaican descent, no?
Of course.
Only going up this year.
The best country in the world, right?
Number one, man. I think Sumfest, like I said before, that's a Jamaican pilgrimage. Yeah. When I went, I realized, I said, you know what?
Went? Nas, you've been before too. I haven't been to one of those joints, bro, but it's on my bucket list,
like,
man. Like,
so
you know that I need the fire. I need to have the fire.
I went with another journalist, and she's white, and she goes, yeah, it goes all night. And I'm thinking all night is like,
yo, it starts at like 6 a.m.
No, I'm thinking it's normal all night, like 2, 3, 4.
Bring a chair.
No. The first night I went home, it starts at 10. The headliner comes on at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
So I'm there 2 a.m. 5 acts to go because they're running on Jamaican time. I'm like, I can't. So then the next night, I nap before we go out. Yeah. I literally planned my whole night around. I had dinner at 6, nap at 8. Get up at 10, head out. Because I thought it was a little, 3 in the morning.
Who did you see on stage?
Oh my God. Coffee
like, who
was
stood
cool.
out the most?
Buju is still, like...
Buju has one of my top 5 albums all time. Till Shiloh is one of my top 5.
Buju. Sizzler was ill. I saw him as I was going. He's like... bro, some of these dudes like also you know they can sing, but hearing them sing live, you're like, oh,
you
like,
feel it. Like
but
you feel it.
But number one though, and he probably got the biggest cheer, and he went early on the second night, was Bears Hammond. Obviously,
what year did you go?
2021, 22? Okay. Maybe it was around the same time. Okay, so you were before the pandemic. I was after the pandemic. But obviously he's older, so he went early in the night. So he performed at like 9 p.m.
to go to his bed.
Literally. Like the second one to perform, but it's Bears Hammond, so everyone is going crazy.
Even he's coming. Yo, he's gonna be in the city July 30th, I believe too. Yeah. Yo, Drake, you might need to give like, spend a little dollars,
If
keep
Drake
Bears in
does
town
that,
for a couple nights.
Nah, the Bears Hammond set, like, that would be ill. That'd be ill.
Damn, yo, we're giving this guy too many ideas at this point.
No facts.
What part of Jamaica is your family from?
My dad is from Clarendon.
Boo.
I think where my mom's from.
I'm
I think my mom,
joking.
I don't know where. I don't remember my mom's
joking.
from off top, but she's from countryside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't do the country thing, dog.
Nah, it's crazy, and those winding roads.
It's the hills and the mountains for me, bro.
I think that's when I feel like I've made it once I drive in Jamaica. Like to me right now, like I'm not like
you ain't got nothing, bro.
I'm not.
When I saw my dad tear up road down there, I was like, oh, bro, like you got it, bro.
No. The taxi driver is drinking beer while driving. They're literally like,
talking
you know
on
the corners.
Yeah.
No slow down.
Yeah.
It's speed on the corners.
Yeah.
Downhill.
That like,
Down the mountains.
like it's you should be driving like parking lot speed. And these dudes are doing like nighttime open road. Like,
nah.
Do they do the high beaming game down there too?
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your high beam game has to be on point.
I don't understand it. So like even in India, it's similar. They'll high beam, but it's like almost a game of trust. You know what I mean? Like I'm overtaking this car. I high beam them to let them know oncoming traffic's coming. And sometimes it's like, yo, I don't think we're gonna make it. Like,
yo, it's
like how are you playing that game so frequently in one day? I know,
and it's not even just the cars. It's not even just the cars. They could be like they could be the tractor trolley that doesn't have the lights on in the back. The amount of accidents I see with that. It could be the random cow. Like, it could be so many different things, man.
And they live like that. Because it's crazy. Like, if that happened to us on roads where we had to do the light game with someone, you're going to tell your friend the next day, like, yo. Like, that is like regular to them. Nah, this is a different lifestyle.
I mean, got to play the light game in the suburbs sometimes, too.
No fair. Those long roads.
You're talking about being civil? Like, this is being civil compared to that.
Screaming.
I did ask if you want to go back to this whole like tie in this Drake shit again because Argentina just beat Canada for the second time in the Copa America tournament. And again, Drake had happened to put a bet down, and I believe he could have won $3 million on like a 230K bet.
Yeah,
the odds are crazy.
Yeah, but then Argentina had to go so far as to post on their Twitter page
and on Instagram. Yeah,
they not like us.
That's uncalled for.
Why exactly? Like, why would you do that?
Like he's got to bet his home country. Why wouldn't?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I think that's what it is. Just like
it's clicks.
I mean, it makes sense. Like their marketing team, like that's.
I guess
they're just like, okay, well, like we'll also ride. We'll also ride this way.
Nah, yeah. So their social media manager got a little bonus. That's probably their most liked post.
Exactly.
Or fired. Like
fair.
Does Drake have that much clout universally then?
Well, if he's posting, right, like he'll always post and root for the home team. So he's going to root for Canada.
Yeah.
So they're just going to be like, okay, so they see that. And that was like a hefty bet because the odds were like very favored, right? So yeah, it was smart. I think it was a good strategic move for their like social media manager. Because they probably got a lot of impressions off of that.
We had no business beating them. That's the thing too.
It's like, on ESPN.
I just don't get it though. Like what are they profiting from getting like
engagement? People coming to their page.
The littlest thing can trigger a fan.
Matter.
Yeah,
the littlest thing.
Yeah, I think it's
somebody could have just become an Argentina fan just because of that.
I think it's engagement because again, Canada's not on the same level as Argentina.
For sure.
So they
they're gonna. They
shouldn't be offended by that.
To your point, what I could see is Los Angeles watching Argentina play now. in favor
Okay.
of or to support it.
Yeah,
So they
for
they
sure.
pulled some eyes that weren't
For
into
sure.
soccer to just
Some
be like,
dumb
oh,
shit like that, bro. That's all.
All
it
right.
Like,
takes.
because anybody,
All right, I
like
can
right
jersey
now,
sales,
even
like
like
that.
influencers are using like not like us because it's trending.
Yeah.
That's it. It's just trending. They
I hope
might
they
not
loosen up.
even know, like, side with like Drake or Kendrick or whatever, but they're just like, oh yeah, like this
You know
is gonna
what?
bring people to my page.
On that note, I'm cheering for the other team. I hope Argentina loses.
Of course, yeah, that part.
Respect,
Yeah, exactly.
have
Yeah.
to.
But like, check
have
this
to.
out. I was looking at these stats. It's crazy. Like the world ranking alone, Argentina's number 1, Canada's 48. The squad, the value of the squad. Check this out. This is crazy. So Canada's squad is worth 265 million. Any guesses how much Argentina's squad's worth?
You said 265 million?
Yeah.
Oh, like
A
2.2
bill and
billion.
a half, yeah, for Argentina.
1.18 billion.
1.18?
Yeah.
Yo, it's just crazy. So having said that though, shout out to Canadian team, man.
Bro.
Yo,
All
first,
day,
this is the
bro.
first time they're in the Copa America Cup, and to potentially come in third, they're gonna be
Are
playing
they
for
still
that.
in or like what's the?
Yeah.
They lost to
play for
Argentina.
third
They play
place,
for
yeah.
third place.
They are playing.
They're gonna be
I
playing
think
for
it's
third
on
Do you know
place.
a couple days.
Do you know against who?
We'll find out tomorrow.
Well,
God.
Have you been keeping up with any of it, like, or the Euro Cup at all?
No.
No soccer?
No.
Yeah, I haven't
Like,
been involved as I usually am, but
If I like go to a bar and it's on the TV,
you
sure,
watch
but like I'm not like, oh my god, I need to watch this game.
you been keeping up
I've been keeping up, honestly,
with
until
Copa or like both of them, or
both of them until basketball started. Until basketball had
Summer League, bro?
the qualifying tournaments.
Oh, okay, for
And-
basketball for Olympics.
Yeah, and now
okay.
they have a game today. USA against Canada is playing
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah.
So until basketball started, I was keeping up.
Yeah.
Do you know who replaced Kawhi? Yeah, did they announce
Derek
it?
White.
Which I was surprised by. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, but I was actually like, what? I'm like, what? Nobody
Kyrie-
else is available for the
Kyrie's not
summer?
getting that spot.
Nah, Kyrie. No,
I was
definitely not putting
no.
Kyrie out there,
I
bro.
was
You
thinking
nuts, bro?
PG or Jalen Brown. That was
would,
my guess.
That would make sense. So what you just
Jalen
said, like
Brown
I'm
for sure.
a little thrown
Unless-
off.
Yeah, Derek
I'm
White.
super thrown off.
I was, trust me, when I saw it, I was like, I had to check. I'm like, hold on, am I thinking about somebody else?
I
There's
think
no way I make
maybe
like,
also too is who's available.
that part.
Do you think that the reasoning
And it is kind of late. It's like those
is-
guys probably under
is
vacation.
real?
Shit.
Do you think the reasoning is real?
Why Kawhi's not playing?
Yeah.
What was the reasoning?
Because oh my god, who does he play for?
Clippers?
Yeah, Clippers are just like, it would be better if he rested.
Yeah, but they did this. They're doing Wiggins dirty like that too right now.
Yeah, but like,
Shut up, Golden State.
You get bro.
Heartbreak.
Okay, hold
We'll
on.
get to that after.
Yeah. So like, you get chosen to play
Yeah.
on like a world team against the entire world,
And then Massa comes along.
Literally.
bro.
Yeah.
And says, "Yo, nah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull you,"
Exactly.
and
Yeah.
you can't say no.
I actually don't rock with that because they did that for Zach Edey as well. There's
But
a
that's
few guys.
wild. Why? Like that's
I
in.
get to represent my country, bro.
And as well, it's like,
Does he have a gold already from
Who?
I don't think
Kawhi?
so. I don't think
Does
so.
he have a gold?
No, I don't think no.
See, and
And they're not winning a championship. So it's like, this
Give me
is Kawhi,
something.
this is
Exactly.
Kawhi's championship right here.
I mean, he has his Toronto one still. Like,
That's 5 years ago, man. Like,
still
that-
counts.
no, for
Toronto's
sure.
only one.
But it's like, it's not like you're saving him because you guys might win this year.
Yeah.
that's what I don't understand.
So it's like, let him.
Like you don't have a shot, like to go all the way. I'm sorry, you don't. But like, why?
So what you think?
So
it's
I don't think
Kawhi
that's
just
what.
on some,
No,
like-
I don't know. I don't know what
Let's
it
just say
is.
the rumors the Clippers do we believe that. I actually do believe it, but I think it doesn't make sense because here's the thing. Most teams will say if you have contract stuff going on, you can't play. So Wiggins didn't play in FIBA the last time because he hadn't signed his extension yet. So they don't want to get injured. Same with Jamal Murray. They don't want to get injured.
Yeah.
That
Right.
makes sense. Kawhi just
Kawhi
signed his
doesn't-
contract.
That's what I'm saying.
So that's why it makes even less
So
sense.
that's what I mean.
And it's like, I think what they should have said was he's just not right because he did not end the season. Like he was hurt to end the season.
Yeah.
So maybe
But he's been training. He's been training with Team USA. Like they've been.
that's what I'm saying. So,
So
it's like, if you're
that
good
doesn't
enough
make
to,
any
if you're good enough to
sense.
train,
Because he would have just said, "Nah, I can't," or "I'm not able to," or whatever. So it doesn't make sense. Something fishy is there.
Kawhi is like the biggest tease in NBA history. Like, no, honestly, think about what other player gets so frequently injured that we just call it cool. Like he plays amazing and can
whenever
play,
he wants.
and then gets injured or doesn't play. Like this is like normal. Yeah, like this is normal now. We're not even flinching. Like this is like the 12th time he's done this.
Yeah, but how long has he been in the league for?
This is what, probably year 12 or year 11.
So like, yeah, what's the longevity? Like, what's the normal like length of time for a
But
player?
he's been like
he's
this,
beat
though.
up.
He was
Also
one.
fair.
He's one of those guys
3?
who was beat up.
Nah, man, Kawhi's got to be more than that, bro.
He's 33.
Didn't Kawhi come in like 08, 09 or something like that? No, but the average player is.
Oh yeah, like guy who's
so
in
like,
the league.
Right.
No,
So
for sure. He's a longer career than most guys, but still he's been this since mid-20s.
yeah, they have a lot of money. I'm just saying, like, to do that, like, there's something. I just don't know what it is.
Yeah, I'm excited for the Olympics though. Like, excited to see Embiid against Jokic in the Olympics. That's going to be a good matchup. I'm excited for track. I think track is pretty exciting. I'm excited
Is
for...
Giannis not playing? Like,
no, he's playing.
Against...
He is? Yeah. They disqualified.
Okay. He was in the qualifiers, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm excited to see the Olympics in general because there's always like a new Olympic star that shows up. Like,
I want to see them against
Simone Biles or...
We're a couple weeks away. I think it says on there. What's the date behind it? I think it's like...
It'll be August something.
Oh, maybe it's not on there. Oh, no, it's the 26th. It starts on the 26th.
July 26th?
July 26th. It starts. Opening ceremony, I believe, 26th.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for that. That's going to be like... The Olympics is always just fun. There's always some random new
100
person.
meter, 200 meter relays.
Yeah.
That's where it's at more times.
Nah, track is gonna be...
That's gonna be interesting.
And women's track is lit right now,
so
too.
Fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
You got their story going. The whole little narrative.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's gonna be something. That's gonna be
Shakira did well in the qualifiers.
Richardson.
Yeah.
Nah, she's golden. She got some competition.
Yeah, but like she's hungry because of what they did to her last time. So she's ready. I think she's gonna take it.
I want to see her win, man.
So do I.
Yeah, I want to see her win.
So do I.
I'm like, yeah, we're in store for like a new track star. Like Usain Bolt had his time.
Yeah,
he was a top dog for like a good decade. Like
history.
In history for sure, but like just as like you can't touch him.
But
like,
there is nobody else who sort of like stood out ever since.
You know, like it's not like he lost. Like he was not losing no races. Like winning easily.
I mean, I feel like there's always like a certain person for a period of time, right? Because before him was what is his name?
Michael Johnson, Justin Gatlin.
But the run that he had, it's
Maurice Green,
man.
Yeah,
he's got the most gold medals of any athlete. I think Phelps.
Michael Phelps,
yeah. I think. Usain Bolt was tied with him until they got disqualified for one of the relay races.
Yeah. For a sprinter,
but for a track, like outside of
no, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, DeGrasse too. I'm going to see DeGrasse.
Yeah, me too.
That's my guy. So I hope he actually does well.
From the East End.
Nah, yeah, Scarborough man. Yeah. He actually he was on one of those teams I was telling you about. Where the man that started rapping, he was on one of those teams too.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
yeah. It's crazy how he just like is so good at track because he was not doing track when we knew him.
Because he played ball.
He was good. We used to call him T.I.
Yeah,
obviously, you know, little T.I. lookalike, but yeah, to see him just be amazing at track.
That's crazy.
When I used to run track, our coach used to tell us, it's like you have to work the hardest because there's someone with natural ability who will outrun you in jeans.
Yeah.
And he's like, to me, he's like one of those people.
Well, clearly, because in my head, if you make it to that level, I'd assume that you've been doing that from day one. So to hear that story, it's...
Yeah, like literally, I just saw him on TV and I'm like, Andre? And then I'm seeing all the news stories, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, you definitely started track after I knew you. Because, you know, so to see him...
What age would that be to just put a number on it?
So I was grade 10, so probably 17.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's considered late for track years.
For sure.
Right?
Yeah, it is.
Borderline, you're an adult.
Yeah.
I mean, shout out all the Olympians, Joe. We're looking forward to the Olympics, like we said. Shout out all the soccer teams out there. I'm happy to see Italy out from early.
I'm happy to see Italy out. It's crazy.
Shout out England.
Yeah, I know.
England's
advancing to the finals.
Second time in a row.
We'll see what happens.
Their last year too. They lost in penalties.
I like to see England do
well. They lost to Italy in the finals last year. Yeah.
But are they beating Argentina?
They're not against Argentina.
Who? No, England.
They're in the Euro.
Sorry, we're talking about the Copa.
Yeah.
So there's two things that are going on right now?
Yeah. You got the Euro and then you got the Copa America.
Yeah. I guess we'll have a follow-up next week to see who wins. As long as we don't see
I lost
Argentina
my jersey.
win.
I had the English jersey. I don't know what I did with that thing. We gotta find that.
All right,
I hope to pull it through.
We'll take a quick break and be back with some more perspective after Knots insert some sponsors.
Number one Drake fan. How do you feel about Sexy Red? I feel like that's like, you know, you have to like her because...
This episode is brought to you by Body Ammo. More than a look, it's a lifestyle. Pick up some body ammo to protect your mind, body, and soul. Now, back to some more of SUP.
Yo, listen.
See?
Yo.
That's so
where is
Okay,
the
hold
video?
on.
Where's the video light? Where's the video light? I need the video light.
Do you remember the first time you heard this in a party, like
yes,
a dance?
I did. Do you understand? I spun in the video light, okay? And I wasn't supposed to be outside.
Yo, big up Alan Ladd, yo. Because I think the first time I heard this at a party,
Turn it up.
It was Paradise all day.
it was Alan Ladd that was playing this. Big up Military. Big up all the sounds from Toronto.
Big
yo.
up DJ Tyrone.
Big up Super K.
Oh man.
Big up Black Reaction. Yeah, Black Reaction all together, yo. Trust me, yo. Bring up
Big
Chippy.
up white boy.
Big up White Boy.
Man, let's go all the way back.
Fire
Big up
gets
Baby Blue Sound Crew.
heated.
Let's go there.
Who's left? Like,
Big up Ill Kids.
yo.
Big up the Enforcers.
Big up Vertex.
Big up Vertex.
Oh my god.
Turn it up.
Yo, John knows. I was just playing a Vertex CD 2 days ago. I swear to goodness, this is my car right now.
That's
I can't wait to fly.
But yes, Drake, trust me, yo. Bring out Celine Dion and you're gonna win, bro. Trust me. We got it for you over here, yo. Cause you'll get the most amount of forwards off of that one, yo.
all the Jamaicans will fuck with it.
Trust me, yo. But where we gonna go? Where were we going after out of this break?
I had a meeting today with a bunch of publishers, like Random House, Penguin House, and they were talking about people doing like books that go straight to podcasts, and so someone will like write a book that's more interactive, but they won't even make it a book. They'll just make it like an audio journey type shit.
That makes sense. Like even when you go chapter to chapter, that's what it is. So this is an old thing, by the way, because a lot of TV shows do similar stuff like that too. But let's just say you have a 10 chapter book. Episode 1, first chapter or first half of the chapter, and then you keep breaking it down, and that's your episode right there. Then you make it into a course. You flip it like
writing a book gives you one project that you could spin 3 or 4 different times.
No, that's what I'm doing next. Honestly, like I'm going to Chicago at the end of the month, and that's like I got a few books that I'm pitching. Like that's
what's in Chicago.
National Association for Black Journalists. They have a convention every year. This year it's in Chicago.
When is this?
July 30th to August 4th.
So you driving down there? Like what's up?
No, I'm flying.
Yeah, eh?
Yeah.
Damn it.
But I'm like,
let's just
July 30th to August 4th.
okay, that's not too far.
Yeah.
Big up Chicago. I have some family over there. Like I'm there regular still. I might just try to.
Listen, you got plug me. It's my first time in Chicago. I got my little list of places.
Yeah, eh?
Yeah.
I'll tap you in.
Yeah, I'm going on the local architectural tour, obviously, the local boat tour. Everyone's saying I got to do that. There's this place, Richards, apparently, that it's a bar they smoke inside. I said, I'm pulling up with a blunt. Like, a bar you smoke inside? Like, what? Yeah.
Yeah, I can put you on some stuff still. Pause.
Yeah, I'm all right.
I might try to come. What are the dates again one more time?
Also pause.
Right?
That's
fair.
pause, yes.
30th to the 4th.
30th to the 4th. You already do like 7 different shows, though.
That's
How do you even find time for this stuff?
I make time, man. You gotta make time.
Because you got, so shout them all. You got the Cool Table.
The Cool Table, yeah, that's a radio show. We challenge our guests to finish up an ice cream before the end of the conversation.
There you go.
Album mode, we review a new album every single week.
What size the ice cream?
It's like a pint.
Okay.
It used to be like the Briars.
Pint's doable. Pint's doable easy.
No, well, when we had the Briars size, that was before we had our partnership with Eva's.
That's good.
So we were just really going to the grocery store.
Shout out Eva's.
Like, literally, like, it'd be like Chapman's, Briars, whatever we find. And basically only 2 people in our first like 50 episodes
were able to
finished it. And it was only because it was a band.
How long is the episode?
Usually like 35, 40 minutes.
Somebody finished a tub of ice cream and...
No. Young homie finished it in like 15 minutes.
Did you even have time to talk?
No. So
Could he talk?
He was the bass player, so the lead singer was talking more.
Oh, so he was just there chomping away?
No, he goes crazy. After he's done, he goes, imagine if I was high. And we're like, yo, this guy's a demon.
No.
So yeah, people finish ice cream a lot more now.
How much does he weigh? How much does he weigh?
Nah, he was like a like
that's probably just like a little app, little snack.
No, 100%. He was like, give me more. Like, double it up. No, 100%.
Oh, that's funny.
So yeah, you guys got album mode that you
album mode. Yeah, last week we did Zach Bryan's album.
Okay.
The week before I think
that's what I did mean to ask you.
What
best rap album of the year so far?
I got 2 answers.
Okay.
Schoolboy Q.
Okay, that was up there for me.
And J. Cole, might delete later. Those are the 2.
I got 21 Savage and Gunna.
Gunna's up there too, but to me, I think it's probably still J. Cole might delete later.
Yeah.
Like if you take away everything that happened, the album is just like track for track, the best mix of actual bars and actual good creative music. Yeah, so that's the best rap album for me.
So album mode, you guys review album once a week?
Yeah, once a week, and then we do a segment called Sound Bites where we talk about what's happening in music in general.
Yeah.
So this past week we did our best albums of the year so far. And then like we all chose like 5 or 6.
It's interesting because that's kind of why I was like, yo, we're just past the halfway point. So it's like so far, rap is back to me.
Yeah.
Like, rap has been back to me. Between the Kendrick and Drake shit and the albums that have dropped thus far this year.
The levels up.
Because even the Vince Staples album was up there for me too.
Vince is up there for me too.
There's some really good rap albums that have dropped so far this year.
And out of the UK too, like I think this year the UK hasn't dropped as much, but Gets, his album is really good.
Okay.
Lil Sims, her album's not really hip hop this time.
Yeah.
But like, her album's really good. And then Joe James, Rhapsody.
Yeah, Rhapsody too. I know.
I think because last year when we did our top 10, I think we both had 2 albums in our top 10 that were hip hop, and the rest was other genres. And this year I had 6 albums and 3 honorable mentions. I think 7 of them were hip hop.
Yeah.
So like this year, hip hop is definitely back up again.
Yeah, and if there's somebody that knows music, I've always respected your take when it comes to music.
Appreciate that.
Because we've had that 1-2 little clashes and behind the scenes on some like,
track
you heard this one yet? Yeah. Because I remember, I think, when we first met, one of the initial conversations, like, yo, like, if you're in the whip with the homies, who has control of the ox? Like, are you an ox god?
And I showed you. Now, like, I wish I had my old phone, but like, I used to be the ox person where like, I could know one person in the party, they're giving me the ox. And it was like a whole scroll on my phone. Now I don't even, now I stay away from the ox.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I'm not going to play what y'all want to hear. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly what you want to hear.
Someone else is going to play I'm going to play like the 2011 Wiz Khalifa. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I know everyone doesn't want to hear that. So let me just let y'all get your rocks off and let y'all do your thing.
Yeah. So then what? That's 3 shows that you do now, or that's it? You got more, or like what else you got?
That's it right now. Yeah, I got some other stuff that I do work-wise. But in terms of shows and programs, those are the main 3. Album Mode, the Cool Table, and the Mayor's Office.
Did you always see yourself in this lane? Like this is what you wanted to do?
In a sense, because I always have done radio. Like I've been doing radio since
college days.
Yeah, since college days.
What university you go to? Ryerson?
Seneca and Ryerson.
Seneca?
Yeah.
Boo.
No, we're not booing Seneca. We're not booing Seneca. But since
Seneca runs the industry still, can't lie, yo.
Oh,
like
for sure.
Too many
for sure. So since then, and then I had a TV show that I hosted when I was in high school.
Yeah, right.
So I always been doing like hosting and that kind of stuff. So I just figured like in some capacity I would be doing something like that.
That's like the perfect mix. Hosting a TV and then doing the radio and then entering into podcasts because it's like,
you can converge the two. Yeah. I honestly always liked podcasting because when I did TV, someone would be so different behind the scenes, and then once the cameras turn on, it's like they're stiff or they're not as open, and then once the cameras are off, it's
exactly. Yeah.
And I was like, where was this energy?
You should see Bun off camera.
Don't do that.
But it's
Don't do that.
Podcasting is the closest mix of the two, where you can still feel comfortable to be yourself.
Yeah.
It's still some production value.
Yeah.
So that's why I like podcasting, is because I saw so many interesting people who would get on TV and then not be interesting.
Yeah.
That I was like, I get that they're
You
still
saw
a
it in a
figure,
comfortable
but
setting. It's
I'm
totally
like,
different.
Yeah, there's more here.
It's relatable.
Yeah.
Something about like the environment, the television camera, the like the brighter lights aren't on you. There's a live audience and stuff like that. The red light isn't on.
It's someone counting down. That's what I think it is.
The counting.
I think it's when someone is going 10, 9, 5 to you, 4. I think if you're not used to that, panic attack in a second.
Yeah. Whereas when we're in here, it's like you don't even know when we're starting.
Yeah,
it just
exactly.
starts.
Yeah, exactly.
But
exactly.
To that point, though, this next thing that you're doing going live is going to add even a little bit more to that, because now it's like there's no room for bloopers.
Yeah,
that could be a real thing as far as nerves are concerned.
Yeah, that to me is the most fun. Like I think,
I love that.
The actual live show is the most fun to me because you get that energy from the crowd.
I feel like you get to be yourself even more.
That's what it is too. Is like you're not as rehearsed. I think on stage, anything can happen where you can't be rehearsed. I think about when we did Soul Series, we were playing this game where we're giving away vinyl.
Yeah.
And we had this whole, okay, we're going to play a game. You're going to play a song. They're going to guess it. We go to start the game. Crickets. No one wants to play it. No one is volunteering.
So what did you do?
So on the fly, we had to figure. I'm like, okay, everyone come in. Bring it. No one's gonna get COVID. Come closer. Like making jokes with the crowd. I promise I don't have cooties. All right, you look really smart. You like. So it's like I got to freestyle
to try to like draw it
to
out.
get everyone comfortable.
Improv.
When it's like on a podcast, your guest or your host is going to talk back to you, so you don't have to worry about that.
You know that's going to happen,
You know, but when you're doing a live show, it's like the crowd could really just be staring at you like, all right, fam, like, what's up?
that wasn't it. Like,
I paid to be here, so entertain me.
Literally. So I actually enjoy that because I think what I learned is when you enjoy yourself, the crowd rocks with it.
Boom.
And sometimes you don't need that.
Yeah, but what if you get booed?
You gotta enjoy that too, man. You gotta enjoy that too.
You gotta hug it?
That's a perfect answer.
You gotta enjoy that too, man. Like,
but has it never happened to you though?
No, it never happened to me. I'll say this.
Like, to get booed, that's...
Hey, man, I don't know.
I was,
especially in Toronto.
I was there when someone got booed. So we have an award show. I was there when someone got booed.
Okay.
And I feel like I was
at
part
a
of
podcast?
it. At a live show. So we have an award show for the National Community Radio Awards.
Okay.
And it was in Toronto in 2019. And the host was, people weren't really like loving him. So he was getting a little bit of, it was
you want to shout him out real quick?
I'm not going to shout him out. But great
Y'all
guy.
can just look it up. It was in 2019. So.
Great guy, very talented, but people were booing a little bit. It was in jest, but still they're like, get him off the stage kind of thing.
Oh, man.
He ended up winning an award. So I had to present it to him because he can't present his own award. And so I go on stage and I go, if you think he sucks, make some noise.
Oh, shit.
Everyone starts cheering. And I'm like, if you want me to host the rest of the show, go and get me some beers. Within 2 minutes, 2 beers. You know, it's like, let's play on it.
You gotta play into it sometimes.
It's like a booing is not that bad. Like, it could be a lot worse.
Yeah, I guess.
Not for you, that's the worst as a guess. Listen, when y'all do your live show, I'm gonna be front row booing. Just to see
I would love for you to do that.
Just to see how you react.
Oh, I will destroy you.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Oh my God.
I'll be front row booing.
I don't want to do the callback on the Rick Ross joke again, but man,
I'm screaming. Who gave this man a mic? Listen, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Like,
do a little SUP takeover. Just
imagine just like running up on the stage, like, sorry, it's our podcast.
We get Knox to disconnect this audio.
You should rush him for a second time.
I am the captain now.
Look at me.
Don't kill me.
But yeah, big up everything every time, yo.
For real. I seen that. I was at a show where this guy was booing and he was clearly drunk. He was at the show by himself.
Yeah.
What?
And I was just like,
how are you booing, bro?
Yo.
No, coming to a comedy show by yourself drunk and then booing.
Oh, I've seen that.
Oh, let him live his life.
I'll tell you a funnier story than that. I remember I went to a stand-up spot, right? And there's a guy in the crowd that's just talking, heckling nonstop to all the comedians to the point where they're stopping. They know him to address him. Then he goes on stage and performs.
No way.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And he kills it?
No, he didn't really kill it, but like it was just like like there was no like.
Did they boo him back?
I think that's a comedy in
to
itself.
do that, but it was hilarious. He was high off coke like crazy. Everyone, all the guys on stage. It was almost like a conversation that you would have like back of the stage that they're having it on stage in front of everybody. Hilarious. I made it more funny for me to be honest.
I would boo that man. No lie. If you boo me, I'm booing you.
Yeah. No, it wasn't even like he was booing.
I don't think I've ever booed anybody before.
Like arrogant laughs where he's not laughing. He's more laughing at the fact that the joke didn't land.
Yeah,
or just
laughing at you,
constant
not with you.
commentary. Horrible. And it wasn't even like entertaining commentary. It was kind of like, yo, get this guy out of here. But it's like, oh, we can't. He's got to go on stage.
Right.
That's kind of wild.
Shout out Candace.
Are you keeping up with the strike at all?
I know a little bit about it. You're talking to LCBO, right? I know.
Because I can get intense. Like, it's summertime, and that's a real issue for people. This one's supposed to be like.
It makes sense though. Like, you know, a part of the root causes, right?
A bit.
So they want some sort of like safety for their jobs now that they started to offer these drinks everywhere.
Yeah.
And they're like, yo, there's no guarantee that we're going to have our jobs. We can't even get full-time. Everything is part-time.
Yeah, that's been an issue with LCBO. They don't hire full-time employees anymore. It's been a long time.
Where's our job security once they start selling all these drinks that everywhere essentially, right? Like there's
Yeah.
only specific drinks that they still have, and they're talking about.
They have the
putting
liquor
that out too.
I think that's gonna be. You're right about the timing. I think the timing is amazing because this is summertime. Everyone
Well,
wants
that's
their
why they're
drinks.
doing it, right? Because it's a lot of eyes.
But I think that these other stores don't have liquor mostly. Mostly it's some spirits.
Yo, the wine
beers.
store, the wine shop. Oh my god,
The wine rack.
there you
It's
go.
torn up right now.
Yo, you can't even walk inside.
Yeah, right.
There's like skids, like they have their skids out of like
That's nuts.
wine spritzers and all the
Yo,
shit,
she
like
said the
shit that
wine
you
thing
don't
is torn
want,
up right
but
now.
you're gonna get it because it's like obviously.
No, that's
easy
where I'm at. So
accessible.
before you came here, I was talking about ordering, and I'm like, it's 2 to 5 business days, and I'm going away on Monday.
Mhm.
So I'm like, will it be here in time? So I'm
Yeah,
looking.
it's like 2 days.
So I'm looking at other options, and I'm like, am I gonna really just order like mad wine just to make it shake?
Mm.
They said that's all that you got at this point.
Yeah,
Instead of
like
between the wine and the beer.
I think I
Wine
might
tipsy
do,
is fun.
I think you're right, but I think I
It's
might do
fun.
like a vodka or something. Just something stronger than wine. I feel like just wine is not gonna cut it. I'm gonna
What's
be at
that?
a point.
Wine's alcohol percentage is like it's up there, man.
If you drink it,
No,
all,
it's-
if you drink
it's
it
just
all
different
day,
drunk.
yeah. If you drink it all day,
What do you prefer? A wine buzz versus a liquor buzz?
It depends on what I'm doing.
The vibe, like the mood?
Yeah, it depends on what I'm doing.
Hmm.
But like if I'm going out to like if I'm all day drinking, it's like coolers,
Mhm.
like tequila coolers,
Mhm.
or just like straight tequila
Mhm.
on ice. So there's no headache, hangover, or anything like that.
a wine buzz is calm though. But I just think if you're drinking all day, like you can't keep that wine buzz up all day.
Yeah,
you'll
like
be
wine.
asleep by 3
Yeah,
p.m.
yeah. Dunsky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But also like red versus white versus rosé, like it all depends. Like it all gives you like a different type of vibe.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try and find like a vodka or a liquor. Even though I'm not a vodka man, I think just something stronger is gonna have to be what it is.
Well, let us know how the show goes. I'm not a vodka man, but let me drink it the first time while I'm doing a live show. That would be funny.
Not for the
Yeah,
cottage.
okay.
I'm gonna cottage next week.
Oh, my bad. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, drinking for the live show, I'm cool. Like, yeah, when I do live shows, I never
Sober?
You don't drink?
I barely drink in general, but for the
Oh.
cottage, I'll when in Rome type thing.
Mm-hmm.
But for the live shows, like people offer to buy me drinks, I'm like, buy it for them. Like,
Do your co-host?
yeah, I think they're probably gonna take a couple shots, get a little loose. To me, I
So what do you say? You're just sober? Like you perform sober? Do you
Sober.
perform better sober all the time?
yeah, I haven't really performed not sober, but like,
Can you ask him when the last time he had sober sex was? I don't want to be the one to ask him. I need you to ask
But
him.
you just did.
Yeah, I know, but it sounds better coming out of we'll take that part out.
last yeah, you ask it like it never happened.
So, just a question.
There was a question that we posed on here before, so I'm kind of like, I don't know, like, what's sober? What are you
But I
talking
feel
about?
like that, like when you talk about like sober sex and stuff like that, like when you're in a relationship, it's just more likely for you to have sober sex. Like when you're single,
okay, I get it.
it's rare, I think, and from like my friend group and like people I've talked to have like sober sex. What about you?
I think I was gonna say it's
Or when is the last time?
well, last time is actually recently, but I was gonna say it's the opposite. I was gonna say opposite for me because I feel like when I'm with someone, I'm like I smoke, so we'll most likely be smoking.
Yeah, but like you can have like a quickie with like your girl. Like before,
Oh,
like you know
that's
what I
true,
mean?
that's
Like
true. Like
it's
in the
in the
morning or
morning,
something. Yeah,
in the
yeah,
shower
yeah.
before you go out,
Yeah.
wherever in the car, whatever.
That's true. That's true.
You know what I mean? But like
I think
when you're
also,
single,
too, the single part I get you, but I don't drink like that, and like people like most time you talk to someone new, the first time you have sex is like late at night or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I always say the epitome of adulthood is sleeping with someone who you don't love when the sun is up. Like, there's nothing more like
When the
mature
sun
than
comes
that. It's
up.
like,
Yeah,
yo,
yeah,
we're not
yeah,
together.
yeah.
You're just a nine mean.
Because
Why
more
are you-
times
and
I'm
we're-
gone
then
home
why are
already,
you-
bro.
why-
And we're gonna smash at 4 p.m. Like, we don't need to wait until we're both feeling whatever at 11:30.
Yeah.
Like, we know what this is. You know what I'm saying? You're free, I'm free. It's 2 p.m. on a Saturday. Let's get this business.
Cheer this guy. What, you single? You're out here just looking to mingle? Like,
I'm single for sure, 100% single. But I think that's the thing that we could do better. Like, I feel like most people, you always say,
but I feel like even when you're single, so you're single and you're talking to a girl, and then you're like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, cool, come over, or like let's go out to eat. Even if you go to brunch, let's say you go to have a brunch date, you're gonna you don't drink, but like brunch, you're gonna have a mimosa. Like if you're going on a date, like you're gonna have wine, you're gonna do whatever. So there's still like some sort of.
Well, that's something I get you.
But if you're just like, yo, come over, it's not the first time you've met this person.
No. But also, you're right, because I don't drink. So I think when you go on a date, like the liquid courage, because like you're going
you're more
date,
loose
have
and
a
you
couple
feel more
drinks,
comfortable, right?
You know what I mean? It's like,
right.
you know, I just give you the comfortable points without any of that. It's like, listen, I'm here. It's comfortable.
But at the time,
Let's
if
get
it's a
jiggy.
Saturday
Sound
and you're
like a
like,
nice
yeah,
guy,
come
bro.
over
I try.
at 4 p.m., like it's not your first date.
No, I'm not saying you're talking about first date.
No, I'm talking about like smashing. You're talking about like smashing sober. I'm saying that like cool, I get that. But I'm saying like your first time you're meeting somebody, you're not going to be inviting them over to your house. Let's say it's third, fourth, fifth time.
I mean,
you guys are hanging out. Also fair.
Yeah, I'm more saying like y'all been hanging out for a little bit and maybe y'all haven't got there yet. You went on 2 or 3 dates and then date 4, you're like, yo, I want to just come over. I want to just like go to the park and then come back to my place type
Just get
deal.
to it.
Yeah, like, because I think maybe this is me, but I've had times where I'm taking someone even more serious. I'm like, oh yeah, let's go on a date. Let's get to know each other.
But
And they're like, nah, I want to come over.
And literally, then end of the night, I'm like, yeah, like, you know, You know, I'll let you know when I get home safe. They're like, let me know when you get home safe. Come inside. Like, they're like, we didn't even have to go get a drink. And I said, so what am I doing? So I think that's the difference is like, sometimes we do that of let's go on a date, let's whatever, which is the precursor. But we all know that this is just a layup line.
It's the formalities.
It's
the formalities.
No, it is. It's a layup line. It's like the layup line gets you into like when it's 12:30 a.m. And that's, again, maybe I'm getting old, but it's like I want to get home at a decent time. So if I know we're gonna get there anyways.
How old are you? We talking about?
I'm 30.
This guy, like,
yeah, you are old, so.
But
bro, what?
But.
This guy's complaining about being old at 30. Can you imagine, yo?
I'm trying to go home at a decent time. So if this ends up being like we just start kissing at like 12:45 a.m. because we had this whole formality of the date and like let's just start all that earlier so we could finish at 11:45. I could get home at a decent time. That's what I'm saying. Because that's what it really be. It's like we're doing all this. It's like
that sounds more. That sounds more.
Get him.
What you're saying sounds more like a weekday thing.
I want to get home early every day. Like I'm telling you, like
yeah, I'm on the same page as you, bro.
Yeah, like I don't
so
mind
do you
it.
not have time to like date?
No,
this guy has shows upon shows.
Yeah, I don't try to date like that. But I'm also saying like, if it's not that, like if I actually like you and like it's a whole different story and we're like getting to know each other, you know, courting you, whatever.
Right.
If it's not like that,
I'm so
and we
glad
both
you
know
said
it's
the
not
word
like
court.
that.
It's so nice.
Yeah, but if it's not,
the young boys are still courting these days. Are your homies still courting, or is this a you thing?
I've courted like 1.5 girls in my life, so I can't really say like I'm.
Bro, okay,
courting.
man. You know what?
First time you heard that word on the podcast?
Yeah, that's what I first said.
Don't do that.
No, I'm not king courting. I'm not gonna.
Don't do that.
You guys didn't have a plan, no plan. We've talked about that.
No, I'm definitely mad with the plan. But again, if it's not one of those, and we're just, you know,
but how you gonna know it's one of those until like you talk to them?
No, first day you obviously got to come with a plan,
right?
Different story. If it goes there,
you're not one of those like, okay, yeah, like let's hang out on like Friday, and then Friday comes, you're like, yeah, okay, so what do you want to do?
No. Please. You know well beforehand what we're doing.
Okay, great. Oh, I like that. That's nice.
Yeah. That's how it's supposed to go. Like,
yo, give me an example of a first date that you've been on.
Okay, so I got 2 for you. One is just like a simple like.
These
sound like go-to.
Come to my live show.
I'm screaming. No. Okay, I'll say the one that I have a go-to kind of is like if I actually like someone, I'll do a comedy show. Okay. Like that's like if I actually like you.
I like that.
Yeah.
If you actually like them,
shut up.
Like if off text and whatever, like our vibe is good enough that I'm like, okay, I
comedy show.
You.
Okay. I like that you put in if our vibe is good. The vibe is important to where we're gonna go and what this is gonna become.
Yeah, if it's
but it's not spontaneous.
It might be a
still a plan.
You want it to be planned.
It's still a plan.
But
sir,
yeah, there's a plan. The spontaneity comes after the fact.
But you don't have that.
No. You're falling into what the agenda he was pushing.
No, I'm not.
Watch the episode again.
I don't need to.
So I remember what you said. Go-tos, if I don't know you like that, I'll try and do like a weekend like lunch dinner type thing where it's like we can grab pizza or some kind of food and a drink, and then afterwards,
like, are you gonna get the slice only or never mind, that flopped.
And then it's like I'll do one of those free festivals in Toronto, like where you could walk around like Jazz Fest or Salsa on St. Clair, something like that. Like let's grab food, then we can go.
Because then you can still talk and like get to know
each other. Exactly.
Yeah. And then the other one I would say is like a pool hall or something like that. Like something we could be doing something, but we're still gonna chat. Like again, I want to see, can you read out loud? Like, you know, are we on the level?
Back to that Rexdale like, shit, huh? So you know, girl, you talk to them from Rexdale.
No, I would never.
What you're saying makes sense though. Like activities to get more into the conversation.
Yo, that read out loud one stung for me, you know, dog. Like that one stung for me, you know, bro. Like
she's pulling the hammer right. Now, what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying that makes sense to actually just get in and get to know the person a little bit better. Have that time where it's not just an activity where it's too super loud and you can't even really, you don't know what happened at the end of the night.
Yeah, like I'll do some of the things that people say don't to do on first dates if we're that cool. Like I've been to a movie on a first date because me and Shorty were just vibing where I'm like, this is not going to be a problem. Like we already talk enough, we're already cool where it's like, we both want to see this movie. I could tell you're a type that we're going to key in the movie. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if I know the vibe is good, then I'll just choose. But if it's like, I'm still trying to feel you out and I don't really know what the deal is, then it's like a arcade, play pool, something that's more
case by case,
basic. But yeah, you definitely always with a plan. Like I'm on you with this one.
All right.
You always got to have a plan. And I think the earlier you like make the plan known, it just puts the other person at ease.
Do you confirm day of? So let's say you guys are talking on a Tuesday. Let's say you guys met on the weekend and now you guys are talking all week. Like, so you're talking Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday comes and then you're like, yo, are you free on Friday? And she's like, yeah. And you're like, all right, cool. Friday at whatever, 7 or whatever. Do you still confirm like the day of?
I guess you could use confirm. I'm not confirming. I'm more being like,
you're still speaking.
Yeah, we're still speaking, but I might say, okay, do you want to meet me there?
Right. Like something.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I know that y'all have that thing where you don't hear from them and it's like.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was like that big of a thing. No,
it's way.
It's a thing.
So I went a date with someone and they were like, you were so organized. And I thought it was so sweet.
You know why? Because the bar's on the fucking floor. That's why.
I said, I have open table. All right. Like,
yeah.
You know, but
some men don't even know about that.
I didn't even realize that it was really just like.
It's a thing.
They make a date with you don't hear from them.
Right.
Or the day of.
Or,
it's like 9:45.
You don't hear from them and then they're like, yeah.
So what are you trying to do?
Yeah. Oh my God.
So what you trying to do is crazy. Like at least
my head hurts remembering these days.
Yeah, like so what you trying to do is like never.
Oh my God.
I probably get
hit trying to hit that home run on that first night is what you're trying to do.
I get hit with more of those probably than me doing it to someone else. Like
what
me making plans and they're like, we don't have to really do all that. Like we can do something else. And I'm like,
I'm trying to find that a lot more these days too.
Yep.
I mean,
but listen, you can't. The truth is, and this is probably double standards, you can't do that. If I link you at the crib first link, we are never leaving the crib.
Oh, for
like
sure.
if first link is at the crib, especially if it's first link at the crib and like it goes down, we're never leaving the crib. And I had someone tell me that like our first time linking was like, I went to her crib and she baked something for me. And
bake something?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then later on, she's like, "Oh,
you got way too hype for that."
She's like, "Oh, you did it backwards. Like, I had sex with you before you took me out." I said, "I did it backwards." I said, "You're like."
So wait, so hold on. So if that was to happen, you wouldn't take it forward, even if you guys are vibing and everything is going great and all of those things. You're just gonna be like, nah, immediately no.
Probably, yeah. Probably. Because, you know, here's what I'll say.
Did you put her into a category?
You're in a category.
Like how many other people got this?
No, I don't even care about that. It's not, that's not your body, your choice. It's not my problems.
What's the category?
But it's
I have to take you nowhere.
I can't take you like, because here's the thing.
Yeah.
We can, like,
too easy.
What if you go out on a date? Like you guys go out on a date and then it ends up into that.
That's what I was going to say. That is fine. Because I had someone I hung out with for a long time who, we went to get drinks. It was maybe half an hour, and we were just vibing. And she said, "I'll come back to my place and play some Scrabble." I said, "I love words. Of course, I'll play some Scrabble." You know, and that was calm.
Right.
But if it started with just come play Scrabble, it's it's like I'm a man at the end of the day. Like, yes, I'm still a girl's girl. I'm still an ally, but I'm still a man. So for you to feel so comfortable that like you don't even want to vet me or my personality, like I get it, I'm handsome, but like, you know, let's have a little more to this and that.
Interesting.
Or I don't know if that's too much to ask, but that's how I look at it.
No, I mean, like it's an interesting perspective. So the reason I was asking because I was like, oh, so if you hit on the first date, then you put them in a category. But you're saying no, it just depends. Like you can go on a date first and then it's fine. But if they initially first come, you go over there and then you hit, then that's a category.
Yeah, hit on the first date is not like automatically we're toast. Like I'm not.
What if it's a finger pop?
I'm not a barbarian. Like, first of all, I haven't like just finger popped someone. Like, I can't.
I'm sorry, I don't. What is that?
Do the math. Yeah, you just gotta do the math on that.
That's a term.
Finger bang, finger pop.
Who's doing that and then nothing else?
Hey man, I don't speak like that. But you say the man's 30. I thought he's like bangs with the young boys. So I'm using some the young boys terms.
Is that
but finger pop is definitely a thing. Yeah,
you do that and that's it.
Hey man, no.
Yeah,
no, that's not it.
Where's the rest of your game?
Once we do that, like, come on.
How are you not just continuing?
Come on, home plate. Like here we come.
Hey man.
Yeah, like, I'm
not know everybody's game out here.
Here's the thing though. In that situation, if we just finger pop, we're probably not gonna rock because what is the reason for us to finger pop? You know what I'm saying? Like, did that not go smooth? Like, you know, like me, like, if we get that far, then you know we're basically ready to go. So it's like if we get that far and then it's like, all right, this is it.
I'm gonna go home now.
Yeah, then it's like, okay, something didn't go according to plan, quote unquote,
fair,
you know?
Fair.
So yeah, to me, I don't care about if we get there on the first date. Like, you know, we're all grown, like your body, your choice. It doesn't really matter to me. But I think it's the stuff around
how it gets
that,
to
you
that.
know? And it's like you probably decided that you were with this from the second you saw me, you know? And it's like, all right, listen, I respect it. Love that for me, but you know, let me show you what else I bring to the table.
So were we getting to some other stickier relationship questions? Because I know you're throwing a couple in the group chat, but did you want to pose one? You wanted to pose one, or?
Yeah, but you got everyone. Okay. So do you guys think that if you're in a relationship and you masturbate, do you think that that is okay? Or do you think that that's cheating? Or do you think that if you watch porn and you have a partner that that's like not okay or okay? Like, what are your thoughts on that?
I don't think it's cheating, but I think it's almost case by case. Like, what's your relationship with that in the first place?
What do you mean?
Like, are you someone who has like an addiction?
No,
is it like,
there's no addiction to porn.
Yeah,
but how do you? Okay, yeah, go ahead, keep going.
Yeah, and I think also it depends on how that is with your partner in terms of how open you're being. Because some partners aren't cool with it, and some partners are like, it doesn't take away.
So how would you feel about it?
I don't care. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm feel insecure or whatever. Like,
right.
I know what I bring to the table. You know what I'm saying?
So you don't care if your girl did that.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, that doesn't
phase you either way.
Yeah, like.
But do you feel like you know, or is it just a matter of like, yo, you caught them and it's like, yo, what's up with that? And you have to ask.
Catching them is crazy.
No, you know, like,
have you ever caught a girl doing that though? Like in her own.
No.
So neither have I. I've never caught that. Have you ever caught a guy jerking off?
No.
Yeah, catching someone is worse than
That'd
just knowing.
rough.
Like, yeah. Like,
yeah.
It's like I went to take a shower and you're just in here just, you know what I'm saying, flicking the beam. Like, that's just...
Flicking the beam? Wait, that don't sound wild to you?
No, I've heard that.
Yeah, I'm speaking the language.
I've heard that. And like you guys are choking your chicken. So I've heard that.
Yeah, jerking the chicken. Yeah, I heard that one. Yeah, but I say like, toys are your friend, not your enemy. So
you're fine with it. What about you guys?
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
I think I'm cool with it.
if your girl was doing that?
I don't think I'd want to know, but that's why I asked. I'm like, how do I know?
No,
like,
you
did I
know.
just walk in and on some like, yo, what's up with that?
Maybe you walked into the room and her toy was on the bed.
Hey, I'm not home all the time, so I get it. All right.
Yeah.
You?
I don't masturbate anymore. One, and then two, there was somebody that I was seeing that would like use a vibrator and all that stuff. And every so often, like I know we're linking up on this day, I'd be like, yo, don't do that for the next 4 or 5 days.
Oh,
I want that sensitivity to be like next level, so you're not already.
But did she listen?
Yeah, she listened.
But did she listen?
Yeah. How you know?
I guess I can't prove it, but I mean,
it's like no, something's off here.
Yeah, like, this don't feel right.
You haven't been listening. I don't. Yeah, do you care?
Kind of cooked right now.
I don't care at all.
Yeah, I feel like this is just one of those things that, you know,
some people care. Some people are just like, oh, well, why do you need to look at like somebody else or somebody else to like get off if you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend? Or like, why aren't you just looking at the videos or the things that I send you? Like, why do you need to look at somebody else?
that goes into, I think, into the type conversation.
What do you mean?
Like people saying, oh, like, am I your type? Or was your ex looking like me? Like some people are really particular about
Do you find that you have those conversations frequently?
I don't care personally.
But do girls ask you that type of shit though? Like
girls don't ask me, but like a lot of my female friends, they ask. And maybe they don't. Maybe
I've asked that a lot when I was younger.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, am I your am I your type? Like,
yeah.
Am I like the type of girl that you normally talk to?
They'll ask.
But then would you also want comparisons? Like, oh, what did your last girl look like type shit?
Well, if I ask what's your type and I know what I look like and they're like, yeah, I have a type. Yeah, you're my type. Then I would know
Just
that
assume?
their last, girl had like curly hair or like my skin tone.
But are you
like,
going
whatever.
so far as to ask to see though?
No, I don't think I've ever.
Does it bother you?
Asked what?
Like that you're the type? Like that means the other girls kind of look like you too?
No. I've never had, but no, because I don't have a type. I don't know if that made a difference in like how I felt about like
you being their type.
Yeah, like you know what I mean. Like every man that I've spoken to looks different. Like I do have a type, an ideal type in my head, but I've maybe dated that maybe twice in my life. So
I think some people like that. Why I said that is that I know some people who they want to be someone's type
because they're just like, okay, if I'm not your type, then you're gonna look. If there's other women around or whatever that are your type, you're gonna look like it plays on a lot of insecurities. I think
there is something to like. I think there's insecurity involved in it, but it's not totally invalid because I think that if you're not with someone who you have almost that like feral energy for, you don't know who's gonna give you that energy. And I think sometimes you don't even know, like there could be a type of person you haven't met yet and you're like, whoa, this is like, I'm into this.
Yeah.
And the girl who I played Scrabble with, I was talking to someone else when I met her. I literally called my best friend the next day and said, it's toast for shorty. This new shorty is a vibe.
And not off of physical appearance.
Yeah, like she was fly, but like off of just like linking with her. So that's why I think the type thing, there is something there of like.
I think physically, like if you have a physical type. So like if you go into a room and there's like 20 women, your eye is going to naturally like go to, I think, your type initially. But until you get to that point where you're like talking to them or like getting to know them, I think that's why for me it's always been different. Because like naturally my eye is going to go to like one type. But I've, talked to and like experienced like various other people that look very different. So I think that also plays into it too. But I just mean like initially, if you're like, okay, what's your ideal like woman? And like you're like this type of hair, this type of skin, this type of height, like there's a type.
And I think too, it's also a bit of like self-assurance in the person who does or doesn't have a type to be like, okay, this is my type and I know it. I'm comfortable with it. I'm okay to say it. I know who I am. And then there's other part of like, for example, like my last 2 exes, like couldn't be different from each other.
Look, like, appearance-wise?
Appearance, personality,
everything.
like, yeah, like 2 different worlds.
Right.
And I think that like some people are comfortable with that and they're like, okay, this person just likes people for who they are.
Right.
And someone else would be like, oh, his last girl was this and I'm this. So And I think like that's, again, it's like if you're self-assured,
right,
then maybe you won't. But if you're not, you want the assurance of like, okay, like, you know, he likes all the girls that look like this, so I'm good. At least I know.
I feel secure in that.
He'll always find me attractive, type of deal.
Like, having self-confidence is a huge perk, man. Like that's a huge turn on, where the girl is confident enough to ask you that, not feel away, and even to the point where you could check out girls together. That I don't know, that definitely does.
That's healthy, bro. Yo,
it is, because it allows you to do something that you're doing anyway, but you could do it as a couple or as a whatever.
As long as you're not crossing any of your
that's where I'm at now.
You gotta confirm that part, because not everybody's cool with it. But I'm just saying,
if my girl has like a man crush Monday, like I'm sending her pictures. Like I'm not
of men.
I had a girl that she loves Skepta. I'm anytime Skepta posts something, I'm sending it to her.
I don't know how I feel about that.
We're on the same page, like.
Neither am I.
To me,
That's some young boy shit.
I don't care.
I get sending pictures of like a girl to your girl, like of a celebrity.
But for example, I had a girl who was a huge Method Man fan. So anytime Method Man come across my timeline, whether it's him rapping or an interview, I'm sending it to her. She likes Method Man. I'm not gonna be insecure and be like, now that I know that you think he's hot, I can't send you this.
No,
what if she's smashing you, right? And in her house is a big Method Man poster like right there.
That's a different story. Like, yeah.
You
like,
taking that down, or
that has to come down. That has to come down. We could put something up there. We could create something to put something up there. But that's the thing, like, I feel like that's healthy. If you allow your person to have like crushes and stuff like that, like that, I think.
But sending them pictures, I'm not about all that.
I don't know, that's healthy to me.
Okay.
I think that's wild.
That's
super wild.
I don't know. Like, I guess personally, I don't put no one above me. So it's like.
It's not even that.
How? No, but like.
It's not even that.
I'm not saying that's what it is, but I'm saying personally, it's like if you're into so-and-so and I see pictures of them, I'm not looking like, yo, like you like this man more than me, or this is.
You're confident enough to do it, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
I can see that.
So
okay, still not doing it, but I can see that.
So it's like I want to let you feel comfortable enough.
Yeah.
That it's like if
you can be your authentic self.
You can be yourself. Like if we're watching and you're into Denzel.
If I weren't here, you'd be like licking your lips type shit. Like do it. Like
like I don't want you to be like we're watching. You like Denzel or we're watching Equalizer, and you're having to like pretend like you don't like Denzel.
No. I totally. Also great movie.
You know what's funny? I was just watching He Got Game randomly.
Say a word.
Word is, but I don't.
I get that, but the sending pitch, nah,
too much for you.
As a man, it could be a double standard. Like I don't know.
That's what I said. I think it could be, but I think that's like where I'm at.
Wild.
That's where I'm at. Where it's like
I can respect it.
Again, if you like again, you say you're a fan of Drake. If we're together and you like Drake, if a Drake video pops on my time, I'm sending you the video.
Yeah, but I'm not like
that's different. A video is different. Like maybe there's something that there's more context. There's something in the video that you're sharing, but just a random picture, like not even an article. Forgot I like words.
Meth is just posing with his shirt off, and you're like, here.
That kind of stuff I'm not sending. Like that's like
nah. You're in that category now.
I'm thinking like it's a fit picture or they're performing. You know what I mean?
I hear you. It doesn't matter. No.
That's just a no.
It's a no.
Listen, I think you should try it out.
Nah.
Try it out.
No. I'm good.
Think about it.
You like some Kamani Marley pictures or something? Like
screaming.
What?
Some Kamani Marley?
Any
one of the Marleys.
It makes more sense. It makes more sense your way. Like I'm saying try as in like, for example, one of my celebrity crushes is Issa Rae. So anytime Issa Rae pop up.
What? She's so funny.
What? I've been Issa Rae fan since Awkward Black Girl. Like
that
A1 Day One.
Man. The whole YouTube.
So it's like, again, Issa Rae on your timeline, send that to me. Like, I want to see that.
No,
so that's what I'm thinking of it.
Literally look at all the pictures on your own.
You don't want to be involved.
Bro, I'm not sending you nothing. But look at it. Sure, 100%.
I'm screaming.
Yeah. Like it. Double tap. Do everything.
So you don't care about none of that Instagram cheating stuff. That doesn't
Instagram cheating?
Yeah.
What's Instagram cheating?
You know, like you follow the wrong person or you like the wrong picture or that kind of stuff.
of one of these random females out here showing?
It's subjective. So I'm asking, like, what?
I think
what
that's
is
so-
the
Yeah,
line
so
to
like,
you?
does your man follow a bunch of like female pages?
So this is the thing.
Let's hear it.
Obviously, you could go on Instagram and you could look at whatever you want to look at. Like I can't stop you. Like that's your phone.
Okay.
Do whatever you want. But if you are, first of all, this I think is stupid and you're corny for this. But like, if you're commenting on like all these like why that's so dumb.
That's OD. Like
that is
that's
stupid.
That's mental
Well,
health.
like you're commenting on this like
Kim
Instagram
Kardashian,
baddies.
and
Yeah,
you're
like
posting tongue
like
like
like thirsty squirt fucking eggplant. Like, are you dumb? Like you look stupid.
That's mental illness. Like you don't want that, man.
But even like following like these people, like look your explore page, my explore page is what? Like look, do whatever you want.
But you can explore, but you can follow. There's one thing to explore, then there's another thing to follow.
But like why?
Because now it's reoccurring.
Like
so you don't like to follow, you're saying?
No, I don't whatever. To me,
I don't look. Like I'm not gonna go through your followers. Like I don't do that. I'm not gonna see like who you like. But you have to understand that if I'm in my explore page and it's like beer ass and ass and ass in my own explore page, and if I'm your partner and it says you and others have liked this photo, so you're just like on there just doing that. Look all you want.
Yeah,
I don't care.
So you're saying you draw the line at the comments?
Like, I just think you look dumb.
Can you like it?
You can do whatever you want.
No,
I just think
saying,
that
like, does that still look dumb too?
it's not. It looks
Even
stupid.
even liking it,
all of it looks dumb.
Nah, it's
but like,
goofy.
it's not going to be an argument. Like I'm not like,
I got you.
what do you? But like, you look stupid. Like, you know what I mean?
You're saying don't interact.
Like it's just it's comical. To
No,
me.
it's goofy.
Because
Like,
what are you trying to do?
like if one of my friends was with a guy and she told me that he's doing that, I'm like, fam, you
Yeah,
can
it's
look at everything in the world, but you don't gotta interact. Like,
no,
you don't gotta leave a paper trail. Like, you can look at everything in the world, but
even if you, I mean, if you want to like it, whatever. But if
you don't have to do
goofy.
that. Is my point. Like, like you can have that in your algorithm without liking it. You don't gotta, you know.
Hold on. Let's just play into this a little bit. What does that conversation look like? Let's just say you're dating the guy. He leaves a comment. He leaves the eggplant. Okay, he leaves whatever comment. Are you addressing it, or are you just in your head
like,
just thinking?
Bro, no, you're dumb. Like you look stupid, and everybody else that sees this knows you look dumb.
Okay.
Like in general, like you're on fucking, I don't even know if she's still a thing, but Pinky's the only girl I'm like, or Superhead or whatever. Like you're out here, like, you know what I mean? Like, be like, I can't wait. Well, when you come to my city, like, shut up, bro. Like, you sound stupid.
Do you know someone who's doing that? Like,
no, I'm just saying,
okay, I'm like,
that's just dumb.
Nah, they're definitely
if you
come to my city,
like, if I see us be in the comments under like fucking Kendall Jenner, like, when you come into my
Like,
city,
you know
like,
what I mean? Like, no, this is so dumb.
Yeah, like,
so like,
that's crazy to me.
That is insane. Like, it's just stupid. You look dumb. You're just dumb.
Okay, let's ask you more social media questions. You got all the answers. How do you feel about someone following their ex?
I don't care.
Okay.
Like, I don't care. Like,
so there's no one they could follow that you're gonna be upset about, other than like the IG baddies.
Yeah, I'm not. No, even like, so I'm the type that like, if I'm having these, if I'm like, yo, you can't follow this person, and you can't talk to this person, and you can't do this, you can't do this, bro, why am I with you? I shouldn't be with you.
Fair.
I shouldn't be with you. I don't trust you. I'm questioning all these friendships and all this stuff. Then I have no reason to be with you. And if you're giving me these feelings or making me feel this way or make all this stuff, then you shouldn't be with me there. You shouldn't be in a relationship.
Yeah, that's fair.
Some people are very controlling, right? Some people, if you've been single for a really long time and you've dated people or like, you know, hooked up with people, and now these people are your friends. Like, there's nothing else. You guys maybe smashed 1-2 times, and now you guys are brethrens. So now all of these people, like, I'm just, because you don't trust me or whatever the case may be, now you're just like, okay, yeah, you can't talk to anybody. You can't do this. You can't do that. Like, this is not a dictatorship. Like, what's happening here?
That's very mature of you.
What about you? I feel like you're an absolute no.
No, I don't. No. I'm actually the opposite. Like, I really don't care.
You don't?
I really don't. Like, I think to me, again, like, no man's gonna threaten me. Like, unless you really are like telling me like, oh, like, if it wasn't for you, like, if you're going, you know what I mean? Like, if you're saying stuff, then it's a different story. But just you like liking a man's picture, it's like, or your follow, like no man is gonna, you know, like take for my spot. Like once you're mine,
etiquette,
like
right?
you're mine. Like
what about you guys?
What's the
care
question?
about your partner following your ex, their ex? Still? Oh, seems like you guys both care.
I don't think so. Like I don't know. I
cross that bridge when you get to it.
I feel like I'm still so new to this social media shit. I've even like that's never even a thought to me. So
okay, well now it's a thought. So would you care?
And that like, I don't think so. I wouldn't. I don't. I would have experienced that already because my ex had like followed her ex on social media. I just wasn't on social media myself, but I was what it was.
Fair. So
it's like I don't. It's not. It wasn't in my face for me to have to think about it. But now that I think back, I've already experienced it, and it was a whatever to me. I didn't care. I didn't tell.
I feel like if you're just like, don't be outside making me look dumb. So like, if you're still following your ex, cool. You don't need to be put. If you're commenting heart eyes or I wish we could.
I just don't see the point in it. Like I was literally thinking about what you were saying that whole time while I was all quiet and stuff.
See the point of what?
I don't see the point of them still being friends. Like I would need.
What if it was amicable and then they just were like, "Hey, we're not we don't suit each other as in a relationship, and now we're friends."
And when you say I'm dating them, like, well, I just started dating them, or we're in deep, or like what?
No, like you're in a relationship. You're in a relationship.
Okay.
Like this is your
just
girlfriend.
like, so you're a team like you can't be friends with your ex. Period. Like that's just not.
I'm more on that side. There's room for like an alternative opinion, but it's like I'm on that tip with myself for the most part, where I'm just kind of cutting it off. So I would want that.
I think
I've had scenarios where it's like it's all good. I don't really care, but in my head, I'm like, yo, this ain't serious anyway. So fuck, talk to whoever the fuck you want. But if it's going that route, to me, it's just like, yo, for what? Like, what friendship? What do you guys? What? Like, it doesn't make sense to me.
I think to me, I'm more on a case by case basis because
for sure it's always that. But I'm trying to give an answer.
I was talking to someone who their ex was their business partner. Like their ex had invested money into like their side business, so they weren't like everyday cool. Obviously, they was
they're
like
still in their life.
That's like
a little too much.
And my thing is, I think that relationship
invested in each other.
But here's the thing: I think that is dependent on your relationship with that person.
Facts.
So it's like, let's say you're her ex, and the more me and her get close, it's like you can't stay close with all three of us staying close together.
But isn't that okay? So just like what you're saying, so your ex is your business partner, so they're still involved in some way. So what if you have kids with somebody? They're always going to be in that other person's life.
But that's different.
But we're saying the levels of it. Like I think like there's a cordial of, okay, if we talk, we're cool, or we say what up, or we catch up, and then there's like, when you went to work, I'm FaceTiming so and so. Like there's levels, because I'm friends with a couple of my exes, and we're not like every day friends.
Hey, let's go for coffee.
You text me once every 3 months, and you can say like, "What up? How are you?"
Or
and I'll
happy
say,
birthday.
A part of it, if you wanna call it insecurity, maybe. But I know what happens. Like there's been exes that like I hit up after the fact.
Return to the scene of the crime.
Oh hell yeah! And then it's like if the other guy's like me, like how I used to be at least, it's like
he's coming back.
There's an option. There's the potentiality. So I don't know. Maybe that's a part of my agenda there.
I think that's not a crazy stance to take. I think like
even like a good guy friend at times, I
can't get with you on that one. I can't, because I have a lot of female friends.
Me too. But
I think that it's a matter of what's the relationship, and I think that ultimately, if you do what you're supposed to do, things are going to be fine.
But it also has to do with like how like your person like makes you feel. Like so if you have like, I have a lot of guy friends. So like if you are making your partner feel or think that there's like something uncomfortable or something like weird or something shady there, then you're doing something wrong. Thanks. Like there shouldn't be any falter. You shouldn't have to. Because like my male brethren is just like my female brethren, like to me. So like that's how you should look at it. And if I'm not making you feel like that, then there's something to
Would you
question.
get naked in front of your male best friend though? Like your male friend? Or sorry, would you get naked in front of your female friend?
Like while I'm talking to them?
Yeah, let's say you're getting ready to go to a party, they're over, you're changing your clothes, you don't mind taking your clothes in front of them.
Yeah.
But if it's your male friend, are you still doing the same thing?
No.
Why? Because you guys are just homies.
Because we are just homies, but I still have tits and ass and front.
But you guys are just homies.
No, fair. I get it, but like it's
from a male female standpoint.
That's it. But like, have I like has a male, one of my male brethrens, like, so I have one of my brethrens, like he came to my house and like I think we were going out, but he came from work and he showered and he was just starting to talk to this new girl who is now his wife, and me and her are brethren. And she told him,
this already sounds juicy.
And she told him, and he was like, yeah, he's like, yeah, I just got to Pree. He's like, I'm just gonna go bathe, and then like we're gonna head out.
Kind of bathe, like
we're gonna head out.
Clothes. What?
And then she got mad at him, like for doing that, right? And then he told me, and I was like, okay, yeah, I mean, whatever. Yeah, she hasn't met me yet. Like, cool, whatever.
Oh, that changes the entire thing. What are we talking about?
And then
you guys haven't met yet. What are we talking about?
I think
at the time you guys had not met yet. Yeah, I know that changes everything at this point.
So
of course she has a right to be mad.
I didn't care.
But does he get props for at least saying it?
Saying what part?
The fact that he's at so-and-so's house.
Does he get props?
Anyway, finish the story.
Anyways, yeah. So anyway, and she told me that too. Like afterwards, like she was like, yeah, like I didn't. She's like, yeah, I didn't like you because, she's like, I didn't like you because like of whatever. And I was like, yeah, that's fair. She's like, and then I met you, and then I was like, oh, okay, yeah, no, they're just like that's her brother, like kind of thing. Yeah. So I get it initially, like I totally get it.
Imagine that's an ex.
What?
Like,
yeah, but it's still like I mean, I get that part. Like I understand where you're coming from, but like I just feel like if you make your like that whole scenario, I'm like, of course she's gonna feel away. Like she doesn't know me, she hasn't met me yet. Like I get it. Like I was never mad, but I'm just like
I've had my version of that exact same thing as well. Like I went to this girl's platonic relationship till today. Went to her house. I was dead tired from work, and I went there to sleep. Right, so I just knocked out her couch. Didn't want to drive or nothing like that. But had Buddy walked in or something had happened, like I can see how that looks. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think too, it's a matter of trust.
If that happened, like, and that's happened before a lot, like if like my brethren are going home and they can't make it all the way and they're like, yo, I need to, like, yo, I can't drive, like I need to crash. I'm like, yeah, crash, go ahead. Like one, I would just like, if I had a man at that time, I would just be like, yo, so-and-so like is crashing on the couch because like he can't drive, like whatever, blah, blah, blah. That's it.
It's a matter of trust.
And if you're going to call me cussing and carrying on and whatever, you don't trust me, there's a reason we shouldn't be in this relationship.
Yeah,
Would you always be like that?
What?
To let the person know? Or did you grow into that level of maturity?
I've always been like that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think the trust is honestly what it comes down to.
Facts.
Because I have a lot of female friends, so I've been in relationships where they're questioning my relationships with some of my female friends.
And are you giving them reason to question it?
No, but I think, I promise you.
Okay.
I promise you. But sometimes it's like, for example, I have one friend, she's like a sister to me, like since day one, like from high school times, we always been like this, but like, we literally, a lot of people and tell people we're like, have different dads. Like that's how close we are. And my girl at the time goes, oh, you're posting pictures with her on your birthday and people are going to think that that's your girl. I'm like, I've been posting this girl since, like, I've had how many girlfriends.
That's weak. I don't give a fuck what people think.
Hold on. Did you post pictures with your girl on your birthday?
She didn't post them. It's my birthday. She's supposed to post them. So I told her, I said,
Did you repost them?
I reposted them, but I said, you waited till the end of the day to post pictures of me, and she posted at midnight. That's not on you that it looks like that.
Ooh,
you're my girlfriend. So you posting at the end of the day when she's posting at midnight. Who's that on? And my thing is, it's a trust of like, because I've also dated my friends. So I understand people thinking of like, it can turn into something.
Yeah.
But it has to be a matter of trust of like example, I have girlfriends who I've dated girls who they're like, you and this girl could be doing anything. And I know you don't want her. You know? And that's a matter of trust of like one that said to me, she said, I am so comfortable that you're not going to try and talk to other girls because you really wanted to talk to me.
That part.
But that's the trust of like,
I ain't got that kind of energy.
But
I'm 30.
The miss, I'm getting old here. But the mistrust is the thought of like, if I leave SB with his ex, he gonna do something. You know, because that's what. If you don't think they're gonna do anything, then what are you mistrusting? If it's like I could leave them together in any scenario and they're not gonna do nothing.
Yeah.
And I have friends like that where again we go on trips together, stay in the same hotel room, and it's not like I'm fighting back the urge. Like, no, fam. Like
some things are better to just not even bother to tempt. Like, I don't know.
There's actually temptation. Like, personally, for me, I'm at a place where you just being like attractive isn't enough. Like me, like sometimes me knowing you as a person, you'll never be attractive to me.
But the way that, but here's the, like to the defense of the other person. Sometimes it's just a comfort thing. Like it's not that I don't trust you. Everything is good. You're dope. We're great. Whatever. Fair. But yo, I don't want to have this thought. Like I don't even want to think about.
That's a you problem. Yeah, that's a you problem.
I guess it is. But can I not communicate that to you? Like
you can, but does that mean that I need to change like my comfortability?
I'm not sure.
But then that comes into like compromise in a relationship.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
Yeah.
But here, let me run the next one though. This is the question that I had though, right? Related to what we're talking about right now. Have you either brought your ex or something that you smashed around your current relationship?
Around, or have they just been around?
No, like you have an event, you're hosting the event, like yo, they're
like
there.
You have a birthday party.
Boom, sure.
And you have a boyfriend.
And have you did you hide it? Part 2. Did you hide it or did you openly admit all this?
Oh, okay. It wasn't.
I have.
Whoa. Okay, let's hear you have, because mine is like on the line. But let me hear how you have.
I would love to hear this story.
I have a friend that I had intercourse with. I mean, yeah. So I have a particular friend that I had intercourse with a long time ago.
Doesn't he sound like a Poindexter? I had a friend that I had intercourse with.
Yeah, call what you want.
What happened to destroyed it and slammed it?
I was just gonna say.
And finger popping. You went from finger popping to intercourse. I'm not trying to clean it up. Like, we heard you 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. We need the bun off camera right now.
I'm mature. I'm mature. I'm trying to be mature.
In the past 10 minutes, you go.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
All right. My bad.
Getting up there in age.
Go. My bad.
Yeah. So we smashed like way back in the day, and we've always maintained a friendship. Like we're still cool. Like
you just smashed one time. A long time ago. Sorry, twice. Whatever. A long time ago.
Like
okay.
A long time ago.
Like over 10 years ago.
Yeah. Like if I'm having some, I would invite them, and they were around.
Okay, that's calm.
And then did any of your girlfriends after that know that you guys have had sex?
So I had shared that information later on in the relationship. However, I was vocal early on in the talking stages that I have friendships that I maintained.
But you didn't specify who.
Past. Basically, yeah. Okay. So when I finally pinpointed that person.
Yeah. It was fine?
No, it wasn't fine.
Yeah, like it definitely wasn't fine. But I don't think you're wrong in that. To me,
I got fucked every time I did that. Like it never.
How many times have you done that?
It's happened multiple times.
Was that person vocal about wanting to know whether or not that is a thing?
No.
So you just volunteer that information?
Yeah.
What made you volunteer the information?
I was stupid.
That's just it. That's just it.
Yeah, that was literally the beginning of the end, bro. Like,
you know what I think is funny is like I feel like the situation you just described is actually the worst because you're actually seeing the person. I think if you make it like someone they're not really gonna meet, someone you're not really close with.
No, they're your like
it's
you said you've dated your friends and they're still your friends now.
Yeah,
some of them.
My example like his was there was a shorty I had something with in the past, and then I was basically running it back with an ex, and they both were at this event. But I hadn't restarted with the ex, and I had just broken up with the first one.
So you were
free. At that time I was free from them both.
Yeah.
But they both kind of knew who each other was, type of deal.
But like if you have a girlfriend and then you have an event and you said that you have dated.
I'm not doing that.
So anybody that you've ever smashed ever, even if it was like 10, 15 years ago, is not going to be in that vicinity?
Probably not. I just feel like
so you don't maintain friendships with
friendships is loose, but I think it's what he said is like it's like a matter of comfortability. a woman can still trust me that I'm not gonna do nothing, but can still also not be comfortable. And so I gotta honor.
I got a story for you guys after this.
I gotta honor her not being comfortable. And so it's like, you may not think I want this girl anymore, but you just may be uncomfortable being in the same room as someone else.
So like, if you went to a party,
And so then you would just let that.
Go ahead.
You would share that piece of information very early on then?
Yeah, like I don't have any really close friends.
What's
to be
really
honest.
early on?
So,
Like 2 months, maybe. I don't have any friends like that, to be honest, that I have to share that with right now. Just like my one ex that I'm friends with. But I think that if I was in a situation like that, I would share that early on, because I've been in so many situations where my girls been upset about my female friends, and I'm here like, you really think? Like,
Yeah,
and
but
I
it's
don't,
like, I
I don't
feel
want to
like
diss
that's
my
a
female
regular
friends,
thing, though.
But like, okay,
just to
Because
prove
girls
I'm not
don't
gonna
believe
smash.
that. A lot of I find women tend to believe that you should not maintain those relationships.
Fair.
I feel like it depends on the woman, but if you went to a party with your current partner, a party, like just a party, and there were a few people in that party
that you smashed,
right?
You
like,
should let your partner know.
No, I wasn't there. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like, you're in the party and there's a few people that you have smashed. And if you see them, they're going to be like, hey, hi, nice to see you. And then keep moving because you're walking through the party. Are you then going to then say to your partner?
That. No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
If you ask,
if she's like, oh, who is that? What are you saying?
Somebody that you talked to back in the day?
Someone had something back in the day. And if you want to ask more what that means, that's on you. But if I go with this, because here's my thing. If I say, yo, somebody I used to talk to back in the day, like, just assume sex. Just take
Just assume.
Even if it's not, just assume
The second I say something back in the day.
When you say it's on you, I can respect it if you can handle the truth. Because when you ask me, yo, what was the agenda? I'll let you know. In fact, like I might even enjoy telling you. Like, I'll give you all the details, right? But like, don't make that screw face later on. How was that? Oh my God, I can't believe you fucking said hi to her. I don't want to hear all that.
Yeah, I think that's the part too where it's like, because I think it's almost sus sometimes when you're just like giving that information unsolicited. Like, personally, I respect men more who are not telling the world every time they have sex. I know some men back in the day when I was younger, was like, every time they even do something with a girl, they're running to tell everyone. And it's like, yo, you don't got to do that.
That's why you don't get the repeat.
Exactly. So it's like,
you don't build up.
If I'm dating someone and every time someone I did anything with walks by and I'm like, yo, by the way,
right.
The amount of time, I think it's even lame for a guy to ask, though.
I think that's. I agree. I think that's what allows you.
Even though this guy asked me something last week, all right? Continue.
That was different. That was different.
Continue.
She's cute.
Because that's not that. Because that's me a couple of times, but continue. Continue.
Ask more than once.
Continue.
Look at this guy.
Continue.
Ask me more than once. That's hilarious. I don't remember what I was going to say. Now you got me there.
There you go. You're saying crazy for a guy to ask.
No, that's what he was saying.
It is crazy for a guy to ask. So you're right. Like, the thing too, and this is why
hold up. Let's just put more context to this now. What if you actually think, yo, this is going back to that conversation that we had. What if you think that she's cute? I don't want to deal with your business. If you've done it, then I'm not interested at all. So I'm asking more like, yo, she looks kind of cute. Like, do you have a history or whatever? So
that's fair.
That's fair.
Thank you.
But
swallow that now.
but that's
but I don't think. But if this is like in real time, if you see the girl and the girl comes to hail you up, your brethren's gonna then ask you in that moment, yo, what's up with that girl? Like,
that's not what happened.
It's not the same. No, but so explain the whole thing. What are you talking about?
We're talking about what you just said. Like, it was on Instagram.
Yo, bro. Continue. Because you've asked me more than once, and I don't even know why you're trying to front. But continue.
No, say it then, because I don't remember ever asking anyone else other than that one time. So you're saying more than once. I don't remember more than once.
But he can ask. But I think it's like, if your friend asks, it's up to, if you have had dealings with that person. Like, for example, my cousin asked me about someone, and I said, yeah, that happened. And he said, okay, whatever, anything I need to know, whatever. I said, nah, I know her from school. She cool. How in the pictures is what she actually looked like. Simple as that. But I feel like if he says that she's cute, then automatically, as soon as he says that, if you do have something with her in the past, you got to bring that up right away. That's what I would say. If you think it's something of like he's trying to holler. If it's more of just like I'm just saying this objectively, it's whatever. But if it's like if I say yo Priya's fly, da 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 da, before I even get far, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stop me and go. By the way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that I feel like is like customary.
Not you, but I mean like just like so your name was used in the example, but
yeah. That's customary code of like the person's allowed to ask, but you have to be quick with it because you don't want them to get far into their loss, and they're all like, "Yo, if I had the chance," and you're like, "By the way, just so you know, that's my old work."
Okay, so let me change this up a little bit. If you're talking to a girl right now, but you realize that she's cool with a girl that you used to talk to back in the day, are you letting her know now, like, yo, just so you know, I used to smash homegirl from back in the day?
She already knows.
But are you volunteering that information, or are you gonna hug it and be like, if you find out, you find out?
I'm assuming they know because women talk, and I'm not volunteering information because that.
But what if you haven't made that connection yet? What if you haven't identified that I know you, but I also know your friend from back in the day?
Unless
you guys just don't know that you both know me.
If there's actually a reason, but if there's no reason other than just to say we know the same people, there's no reason to bring that up. Because
if you're talking to homegirl though, like what if you're trying to pursue some homegirl?
How would he know that? Like,
just from like some random conversation.
No, so if he's talking to a girl, and he realizes that this girl and some next girl
that he used to talk to, know each other,
that know each other,
or their birthday, whatever.
Yeah, but one, he's not gonna know the relationship between this girl and this girl.
Says who? What do you mean?
But how would you know?
I don't know how close they are. I don't know.
If they don't talk anymore.
No,
if they just follow.
Oh, you mean like current? What their current relationship is?
Yeah, and I think the more I bring it up, it gives more weight to whatever we had. So so it's like, like whatever we had might not have had that weight enough to even
are you
mention
gonna let
it.
her? Right?
That's what I'm saying.
It depends.
So I would actually assume that she knows just because women talk, and if it somehow comes up and it sounds like she doesn't know, like, oh, sound like you don't know. By the way,
I used to smash homegirl
15 years ago.
Yeah. So flip the script.
So cool?
Flip the script, because in my opinion, I feel like we're all being really nice and goody two shoe, right? Was there a time where you did and you didn't say nothing? You just kept your lips sealed?
No, I don't mess in the circles. Like, I'm telling you, I stay out. Like, I stay out of that game. Like, I don't mess with the same friend group.
Is this a maturity thing, or like you've just always been like that?
Always been like that. I think because I'm friends with enough women, I hear the way that I'm almost like a girl in the group chat sometimes. So I'm hearing
sending those pictures of those guys and shit. Like, hey, look, it's Chris Brown. You know?
But I'm seeing how the talk is going. I'm seeing like how it goes, and I know that
that's actually dope though.
That I know they also mix, and I'm like, I don't need to like mix and match, you know, like the world is big enough.
So you never passed around something with your homie before?
Exactly.
Never once? You've done it?
Mans have run behind me like it's the Olympics for sure.
Not that I even passed it.
And that matters too.
Yeah, but
that matters too. If I was in
I'm not John Stockton with it. You know what I mean? Because to me, it's corny. Because some dudes are definitely like, it's a stat. Like, oh, Adriel was with this. Oh yeah, this is da 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 da. I'm like, that's kind of sus to me. Like,
he wants your energy.
If you like her, you like her. You don't, you don't. But it's not like she was fly, but now that she was with Adriel,
I have to go here. Like, bro, go away.
Yeah, like, and I've heard stuff like that. So hearing stuff like that, I'm just like, I'm like, yeah, I can't. Y'all are all corny to me. Like, honestly.
All right, yo.
Only going carried away.
Yeah, enough of this relationship stuff, yo. It's getting kind of late. It's almost that time of the day. I gotta go fly one of those kites, but I do have a quick game I want to play with you. Okay. Just a few questions. Since Pree's right beside me, I'll give her a few of these. She can choose a few, but just a few quick questions.
Pree must read out loud? What?
Yo, this guy's doing the man dirty. Bro, when we go outside, just come to me to my truck for 1 second.
Trust me, yo.
I'm gonna hot up your thigh, bro. I'm gonna hot up your thigh.
This guy's dissing the ends heavy, bro.
Y'all get to show off now. Listen, we started at the top. I was questioning it. Now you get to prove yourself.
All right. There's a few Toronto things in here. There's a couple like.
All right.
What?
Her.
Big man?
She's hot right now.
I'll start light.
She's worried about when you pass her the phone, eh?
Raps or
Ain't nobody worried over here. I got 3 degrees. I'm good.
Raps or J's?
Say again?
Raps or J's?
Who are you asking?
Him.
J's.
These are all for him.
J's.
J's? Over the raps, bro? Yeah, eh?
Raps right now, we're not there right now.
Shut up, man.
Raps in general, always, but right now we're down bad.
That's a good question. Nutriment or Suppligen?
I'm screaming Suppligen.
Suppligen? Yo, don't do that.
Yeah.
Yo, get this guy off our show, bro.
Get out.
Yo, hit the like, subscribe, and notification. The chimes. Yeah, I know. Like,
I didn't know what Nutriment deep like that. Nutriments, they're both cool.
All right, man. Whatever. Stew chicken or jerk chicken?
Jerk chicken.
Oh God.
Pree ripping
Ovaltine
through
or
your
Shirley?
questions. Okay,
Yeah,
go
I
on,
don't
go
care.
on.
I hate this guy now.
Get this over real quick.
Yo. Last time on the podcast.
Run it
First time
back
on the
again,
podcast.
Ovaltine or Shirley?
Shirley biscuits and our Ovaltine cookie. That's our rough one still.
Ovaltine.
Yeah,
Bounty or Beanie?
Ooh. First of all, that might be the best verses.
Of course, hands
First of
down.
all.
Not even
First of all.
hands down. Easy.
But I gotta go Beanie. He was this close to doing me a big favor, so shout out to Beanie.
Yeah, eh?
This guy. Grace or DNG?
Shouldn't it be the other way around? He was this close of doing the favor. He didn't do the favor.
He almost did it though. So he really had his heart in it. So I gotta give him the
You're
credit.
going Grace? Were your team Grace?
Of course.
Bob Marley or Dennis Brown?
Bob. Yeah. I stick with Bob.
What kind of question is this? I can't wait till I ask this man. All right, listen. Hung Shing or Watu's?
I haven't seen either of them, but
Yo,
honestly, the chimes, man.
The young boy, bro.
No, man, I
you
can't
never
do
done
this.
Watu's, bro.
but I'm gonna choose Hung Shing.
Go home.
Cause that's home team.
Yeah, you're probably like damn it, what's the other one on Spadina now? The one that Kendrick shouted out?
Did you get it?
New Hole. Yeah, you're a New Hole guy.
New Hole's okay.
Gardens. Like, do you know about any of them?
New
No,
Holes.
man. Just anyways, whatever. Next question. Rap or R&B?
Rap.
Drake or Cardi?
Like Cardinal Official?
Yeah.
Drake.
You don't fuck with Cardi, bro?
No, I thought Cardi heavy, but Drake is Drake.
All right, fried dumpling or boiled dumpling?
Fried dumpling.
Okay, all right. Okay, give you a 1/2 a point.
Fried dumpling with what though? Like what's your?
Oh, I can't saltfish.
I guess I was.
Yeah.
Fuck, finally. Corned beef or bully beef? And I'm about to launch this phone at you right now.
No, bully beef.
There you fucking go, man. Here.
All right, yo. I guess you get to pass or
Nah, I still hate
don't.
him. Literally.
I still gotta go with the whip.
damn, yo.
22 right here.
Shorty said I still hate him. I still hate him. It's so crazy.
I think we're gonna call this one "Read Out Loud," featuring Adriel Smiley, yo. Big everything one more time, yeah. They can find you on Instagram. They can find you on
Yeah,
internet.
Instagram, adrielsmiley.com. The actual website, adrielsmiley.com. And big things coming 2024.
Shout out the Cool Table, Album Mode Podcast, the Mayor.
Yeah, Mayor's office.
But yeah, I guess SB, you got anything? Book club, nothing?
Nah, I don't got nothing to add.
All right, well.
We're good.
Yeah, like I said before, if you make sure you hit the like, subscribe, notification buttons, hit us in the comments, and thank you again, sir, for joining us.
My
and
pleasure.
until next week, that was another episode of Speak Your Perspective.
Thank you.